is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Howard to the face-off circle, pass in front for Grease, he scores! Howard with a good pass, and Ashton Grease, his 15th of the year.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Capitals hockey is brought to you by Weatherall, Leisure Palace, and Hermanson Endodontics.
Here's Ashton Grease trying to get in front. It comes in front. They score! And John Lyons' first varsity goal comes here in the state tournament.
Oahe Caps hockey is also brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates, Sunmasters, and All Around Graphics.
Howard will walk it in the zone. Howard with a shot, and it goes in the net, and the Capitals win! Off of Cade Brecker and in, and the Caps win it 2-1 in overtime.
Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
As we welcome you here to Oahe Ice Rink as the Oahe Capitals will take on the Aberdeen Cougars in the second game of the season. And for the Aberdeen Cougars, the first game of the year for this Aberdeen team. John Winkler here on this Friday evening as the Oahe Caps come in at 1-0, taking on this Aberdeen Cougars team. And coming up here in just a little while, be just a little after 8 o'clock is when we'll get puck drop between the Caps and the Cougars. And for Aberdeen, this is a team that will see a different team than what we've had the last couple of years. The last 2 years, the Cougars have not made the state tournament, and while it's not guaranteed to make the state tournament right now, they're in a good spot. The Bantam A team for the last couple of years won the state championship. Now those are playing in the JV varsity ranks. So this team will be young, but they're going to be good, and they're going to have a lot of depth. We heard Coach Steele talk about it earlier this morning on KCCR, and you heard it throughout the sports segments, that this team's got a lot of depth to them, and that's going to be a big factor for this game, and what makes Aberdeen dangerous this year is their depth. And for the Oahe Capitals, the good thing is they got depth as well, and we saw that on display last Friday when they took on the Mitchell Marlins, and the third line scored 2 goals with Schweitzer and Herman both scoring for the Oahe Capitals. The Aberdeen Cougars look like they got some new jerseys, wearing some yellow jerseys with the blue trim to it, blue outlining, I guess you could say too. But the Aberdeen Cougars taking the ice right now. The Oahe Capitals about to take the ice. The big thing about this weekend, 3 games for the Oahe Capitals, but 3 different goalies will get the starts in all 3 of those games. Carter Scholes will get the start tonight against this Aberdeen team, and then it will be Kieran Duffy tomorrow against Watertown, and then on Sunday, Kyle Lee will take on the Huron All-Stars. So you don't see it very often, and you really never see it in high school hockey, but the Caps have 3 goalies that they're going to be able to use and use effectively, and all 3 of them will get games this weekend, so they all will be able to just get ready for that one team only. And that's what Carter Scholes right now is getting ready for. Kieran Duffy will be ready to go against Watertown on Saturday, tomorrow night. And the Huron All-Stars will see Colin Lee on Sunday. The Oahe Capitals, is again their second game of the season. There'll be 4 games on the airwaves this weekend as the girls will take on Watertown as well. Tomorrow afternoon at 4:10 will be on the air with puck drop at 4:30 between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers in girls varsity play. So we are getting set here for the game between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. Again, it'll be just a little after 8 o'clock. We're a little bit behind schedule with the JV team winning 5-1 over the Aberdeen Cougars just seconds ago. And now we're getting set for that this varsity game between the Oahe Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. When you look at this Cougar team, there's a lot of guys that don't have the 2021 stats. They return guys like Ian Allberg, who had 6 goals and 7 assists. Jacob Grau had 2 goals. Philip Zenz had 6 goals for him, and he's playing down on their fourth line. And Casey Claymore potentially being on the third line with 8 goals. Mason Carrolls with his 3 goals. There's a lot of new faces, but a lot of some of the old faces that are going to be still around. 3 new goalies for the Aberdeen Cougars. We believe Carson Hunstad will be the goalie for the Cougars. He's right now the first one to take shots for Aberdeen in their warm-ups. But Samuel Casper and Dylan Ortmeyer did not see a whole lot of action in any of the JV varsity games. So Hunstad looks to be that goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars, and that might be something that the Capitals will try and use to their advantage. Will be trying to get themselves shots early and often on this goaltender of Carson Hunstap. The other goalie that's dressed is Samuel Casper, so between those two, one will be the starter, and we may have to wait to see exactly who that starter is going to be, but we do know Carter Scholes will be the starting goalie for the Hawaii Capitals here this evening. There are several games going on tonight between the boys and girls varsity. Some games, one game might be over with here soon, Brookings and Yankton. The girls varsity will be over soon, but the other 4 games, Mitchell and Huron girls varsity got started at 7 o'clock, and then the 3 games for boys varsity, Brookings and Yankton playing, Sioux Falls and Watertown also playing at 8 o'clock. Sioux Falls 1, that is, in Watertown playing at 8 o'clock. All 3 of these games will get started around the same time here this evening. We'll definitely keep an eye on that Sioux Falls 1 and Watertown game, because Watertown will be the team that they face tomorrow. They won last weekend over Mitchell. They won 6-1. That was their only game, so both teams coming into tomorrow will have 2 games played. Will both teams be 2-0? Will both teams be 1-1? Or will the Caps be 2-0 with Watertown being 1-1? That's all going to be determined here this evening. Glad you're with us here on this Friday night, the final Friday game of the season until we get to the state tournament, outside of any kind of potential cancellations, postponements of games and having to make it up at some point. But there is no other Friday night game on the schedule for the Hawaii Capitals after tonight. So glad you're with us here for the final Friday night game of the 2021-22 season, even though we're just in the second game of the season. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have our conversation with Coach Steve Steele, the Weatherall Coaches interview. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Keenan Howard, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Time for the Weather All Coaches interview. And joining me is Coach Steve Steele. Coach, you got 3 games this weekend. First one here against Aberdeen, and all 3 games are going to be different tests, and they're all going to be good tests for you, but they're going to be different tests. Here tonight, you're going to be testing with the depth, what Aberdeen has. You've seen them in preseason. What do you expect from this team that has a lot of depth?
You know, I mean, because they have so much depth, they can really try and push the pace. They can try and stretch the ice, turn it into a little bit of a track meet. And you know, that's what I would expect them to do. They've got some good finishers up there, and they've got some puck movers on the back end. But again, that depth really allows them to do that.
And one of the benefits is having 3 goalies, and Carter Scholes will get the start tonight. This is the only game that he'll play this weekend, and so he was able to focus all week on this Aberdeen team, which will be a lot of guys to focus on. Yeah,
and you know, it's one of those things where he's just got to be ready for them to try and turn that into a track meet. You know, he's got to get ready for those wide-angled shots and 2-on-1 type situations. And you know, he's just done a really good job tracking the puck and you know, being able to communicate with the defenseman on who's going to take what.
As you get ready for this game, the first of 3, obviously you got to go out and win each game. But knowing that there's 2 other games behind you, I know you've been here before. You've done this, especially in a weekend with preseason hockey. But how do you kind of do you conserve any energy at all? Do you want to? I mean, is that even a message at all to the kids about conserving any energy?
No, I mean it's we got to go get this one. You know, we got to get these 2 points before we about the next 2. So we're all in on this one right now.
With their depth, you talk about their tempo. How do you neutralize that?
The big thing is, I mean, we can really neutralize it by just having good puck possession, you know, and not, you know, we want to try and not be a dump and chase team, you know, today especially, because that gives them possession of the puck, and that's going to let them turn around and try and fire it back the other way. If we can be patient with the puck, have good possession, and kind of slow the game's pace down in that standpoint of just going in control and maintaining that control and poise with the puck, then I think that'll really help us out.
Special teams, you guys were great on the power play last Friday. Good on the penalty kill as well. Didn't have too many chances, but we're able to obviously got a shutout, so you stopped them every single chance here on the penalty kill too. But what kind of role is special teams going to play in this game, do you think?
I hope a very similar role to what you just said. Good on the power play and not very many on the penalty kill. But you know, realistically, I mean, we feel very good about our special teams right now. Probably about as good as we've been, you know, the last couple of years. We feel like we've got a good thing going on our power play, and our penalty kill is pretty relentless right now.
We mentioned their depth, but you guys have depth as well, and being able to use that. And this is really that first game, and maybe one of the only games, maybe tomorrow as well. But this is going to be the second game that you get a chance to, or the first game you get a chance to really use that depth.
Yeah, you know, we're definitely going to have to use them. They're going to have to go out there, give us some quality shifts, and just bring some energy to the table. But, you know, those guys, I mean, they've shown that they're capable scorers, too. You know, I think our third line put in 2 goals against Mitchell. So, you know, they're capable of putting the puck in and doing more than just out there to kill clock.
Well, what's it going to take to knock off Aberdeen tonight?
Poise with the puck and solid defensive play. You know, I think if we can do those things and win the special teams, we'll be in good shape.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, John.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PeerCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports.
Hi, this is Kieran Duffy, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the ODI Arena as we are getting sets here for puck drop between the Hawaii Capitals and the Aberdeen Cougars. You're listening to Casey's here, FM Blunt. We're just around 14, a little under 15 minutes away now from puck drop as the Capitals and Cougars just got done warming up. They will get the ZAM on the ice and we'll be ready to go here shortly. Just one game in the books right now. The Brookings Rangers, the girls varsity team, they beat Yankton, but they only won 3-0. I say only won 3-0 after the game that they played against the Hawaii Capitals, and the level that Brookings showed, they maybe a little flat in the first couple periods. It was a 3-0 win for Brookings. Kieran Vugdeveen, Maya Forrester, and Savannah Barber. Those names are all familiar if you listened or were at the game on Sunday between the Caps and Rangers. Those were the three goal scorers. They got the third goal very, very late with about 14 seconds left to go in the game to make it 3-0. They did not say it was empty net goal or it was just an even straight goal, but either way, the Rangers are able to win 3-0 over the Yankton Gazelles. And the only game that is final right now, they did outshoot Yankton 30-13. The other games for girls varsity, the only other game for girls varsity is Mitchell and Huron right now. That's at the Bergman Ice Center. Mitchell leading 5-1 over the Huron All-Stars, make it 6-1 now. That game is still in progress as we check out the Mitchell team is, for the girls varsity, very, very good. Their offense is very good. They're in the second period right now, 28-10 in shots, 6-1 with the lead. Ridley Sabers, Samantha Klutz, Brooke Jarman, Reese Amick, Kate Nash, and Tiffany Hatwin have all scored. So 6 different goal scorers for the Mitchell Marlins. Devin Hunter has the lone goal for the Huron All-Stars. That's the only other game that's in progress right now. They're just about ready to start over in Watertown with the Sioux Falls 1. So it is they're going to play back-to-back as Watertown, but they're going to play it back-to-back at home where the Caps will see Watertown tomorrow. Brookings and Yankton, that'll be coming up shortly with the boys varsity game, and Brookings is looking to continue their strong last couple of years that they had. Them and the Capitals are the only two teams that won in the first round of the state tournament last year or 2 years ago. They obviously won the state championship last year over Rushmore in that state championship game. So where Sioux Falls won it now 3 years ago, Rushmore had won it the year previous. Brookings is looking to go back-to-back. There was no back-to-back winner. No one technically had won since that 2019 season. But here as we get set for 2022, that state tournament coming up at the second weekend in March. The girls varsity coming up in the first weekend in March. The Hawaii Capitals looking to be in a strong contention to have the opportunity to take down and take that second ever state championship for boys varsity. But it's a long ways away from now. We're just only into the second game of the year. And the Hawaii Capitals, we have not started that second game of the year. the Oahe Capitals will be looking to get the win here against the Aberdeen Cougars. When we look at this matchup, again, Carter Scholes is going to be the starting goalie for game number 1 of this weekend. So far in the preseason, he is 3-1-1 with a 90.9 save percentage, 2 shutouts so far. He did not play last Friday, did not travel with the team. He was out sick, non-COVID sickness. So he is now back and with the team again, and he will be the starting goalie tonight. Kieran Duffy, who got the shutout last Friday against Mitchell, will be the goalie tomorrow against Watertown. And then Colin Lee will make his first varsity start in a regular season game as he'll take on the Huron All-Stars. He went 3-1 in the preseason with a 90.6 save percentage and had a shutout as well. All 3 goalies with a shutout right now for the Oahe Capitals. The lone Kieran Duffy shutout is in the regular season, but 3 preseason shutouts between Carter Scholes and Colin Lee. So the goaltenders have been well, and that might be I wouldn't say it's going to be the struggle point for the Aberdeen Cougars this year, but it's one that might be a question mark. Their depth is not a question mark. Their inexperience could be a question mark for the Aberdeen Cougars, but their goaltenders are going to be a little bit unknown, and from making that jump from the Bantams into the JV and varsity ranks, that will be one that will the Caps are going to try and take advantage of here tonight and try and jump out early on the Cougar goaltenders and try and get a lot of shots on net early on here in this contest here at the Oahe Ice Rink as the Caps and Cougars play here. So great venue. It's going to be the home of the Girls State Varsity Tournament. That'll be coming up at the first weekend in March. We'll have it for you, all 11 games for you here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. As we did last year, we will have the same this year. And, of course, girls varsity games. We had our first 2 girls varsity games. We'll have another girls game for you tomorrow when they take on the Watertown Lakers. That coverage will start at 4:10. Puck drops at 4:30. Might be a little bit late, just like it was here. There's plenty of games going on beforehand with Oahe and Watertown playing a couple of Bantam games beforehand as well. So that might be a little bit behind schedule. However, we'll still get you that game here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Caps top line did a lot of work last Friday. They've been doing a lot of work so far this year without a senior on that top line. Ashton Grease, the captain, a junior. Carter Sanderson, the 8th grader, and Jaron Beck, a sophomore. So all 3 of them aren't even in the same class. None of them are in the same class. But those 3 did a lot of work over this past last Friday against Mitchell, and they're looking to do the same so far. When you look at their stats right now, Ashton with 11 goals, Carter with 16, and Jaron with 9. Boy, that's from the preseason into the regular season. Obviously, Carter Sanderson had a hat trick last Friday in his first varsity regular season game. He had 4 points with 3 goals and 1 assist. Ashton Grease had 2 goals, 2 assists for his 4 points. So those 2 jumped out to a really good start. And you look at the third line, Barrett Schweitzer and Keller Herman each having a goal. Alongside Jace Anderson, that third line is going to be good and going to be used a lot here because the depth of Aberdeen, and a really good opportunity for this team to show off their depth for the Oahe Capitals. John Lyons, Devin Dotson, and Andre Carbonneau will be the second line. Those 3 had a solid first game. Maybe a little bit quiet, but not quiet on the stat sheet. Still had a really good game against Mitchell, and maybe this might be the game where they break out and have a lot of noise in that second line. That fourth line that could be utilized a little bit more during the first and second period. Aiden Anderson, Riley Pfeiffer, and Alex McIntyre, the senior, sophomore, and sophomore, will be that fourth line for the Caps. You look on the defensive side, Keaton Howard and Jaden Flora paired up. Those 2 seniors have worked well together. Corbin Beestrom and Dre Burnt, sophomore and junior, have worked. They worked well. Dre Burnt had a really good game last Friday against Mitchell. Grayson Hunsley and Ryan Wadeen are the third pair of defense. And that power play went 2 for 3 last Friday. If they get an early opportunity, look for them to move the puck around and try and score quickly on the power play. And that penalty kill was very good. Her Coach Steele said looking for the same thing. Really good on the power play and kill off and not have a whole lot of penalty kill opportunities. Over for Aberdeen, right now what we think will be the top line of Jackson Danielson, Ian Alberg, and Austin Dabney. No 2021 stats for Danielson. No goals, no points for Dabney last year, and Alberg had 13 points, 6 goals, and 7 assists. That second line, Quincy Madsen, Andrew Wool, and Dawson Hepper. That third line could be a dangerous one. Kason Claymore with 8 goals last year. Mason Carrolls with 10 points last year. Jacob Scheel making his varsity debut. Brady Huff, Carson Myrie, and Philip Zenz. While Myrie and Huff will be making their debuts in varsity play. Philip Zenz had 6 goals for Aberdeen last year. We might see Cale Campbell make his way in the lineup. That we did not see. They did not see him in the preseason to the Capitals, but he did have 6 goals and 7 assists last year. So be looking for number 11 to be out there for the Aberdeen Cougars as well. Caden Wicca and Brandon Livermont will be the top pair of defensemen. Jaden Jorgensen and Jacob Grau, they combined for 3 goals and had a total of 9 points between the two. Andrew Coughlin and Chandon Neiman will be the third line pair of defense. So they have filled out the 4 lines just like the Capitals have on offense, the 3 lines for defense. And Carson Hunstad seems to be that goalie, the starting goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. He did not have any points, or did not have any, probably didn't have any points anyway, but did not have any stats. He's making his varsity debut here tonight. Jeremy Backus is the head coach for the Aberdeen Cougars. Of course, Steve Steele, we talked with him early on, looking for that second win in as many games to go to 2-0 to start the season, and looking for a good start to this weekend. 3 games. We talked about it in the pregame, but didn't really touch on why it's going to be different and why there's going to be challenges in all 3 games here tonight. We did touch on that with the depth of Aberdeen. You go tomorrow, and you have Owen McBride that can steal a game at any point for the Watertown Lakers. That top line is really good for Watertown, but their goalie is even better than what the top line is, and that's not taking anything away from the top line. That's just telling you how good Owen McBride can be, has been, and probably will be at some point this year and throughout the year. He was good against the Metro Marlins, and we'll see how good he does it tonight against Sioux Falls 1. And then on Sunday, it's the third game in 3 days, where on paper it looks like that should be a win for the Capitals, but Cooper Letcher, and also an all-state goalie for the state of South Dakota. He's been good for the last 3 years, and this for the Huron All-Stars, Cooper Letcher, fortunately can't score goals for him, but he's going to be a guy that keeps them in a lot of hockey games throughout this season. And the Caps on a third game in 3 days, that's going to be the challenge that the Caps will have to deal with, is that third game in 3 days and having to deal with Cooper Letcher. So those are kind of the facts that will be laid out here for the Oahe Capitals this weekend. But as Coach Steele also said, 1 game at a time. Take it 1 game at a time, and here tonight they're going to try and take it 1 game at a time. And Puck Drop is on the way next. We'll step aside one more time, and when we come back, we have Puck Drop for you. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today, so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Saturday, it's a split doubleheader as the Oahe Capitals take on the Watertown Lakers. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me Saturday evening as both the boys and girls varsity teams take on the Watertown Lakers. Coverage of the girls game will begin at 4:10 with Puck Drop at 4:30. Then after a game break, the boys' coverage will start at 8:10 with Puck Drop at 8:30. It's the Oahe Capitals and Watertown Lakers, a split doubleheader on Saturday on your home for the Oahe Capitals, Capital City Rock, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, the head coach for the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com.
So as we welcome you back here to the OD Ice Rink, as the starting lineups were announced, and for the Oahe Capitals, it is that top line: Ashton Grease, Carter Sanderson, and Jaron Beck. For the defense, Keenan Howard and Jaden Floor are your top line guys, and Carter Scholes is in net for the Oahe Capitals. For the Aberdeen Cougars, it is Casey Claymore, Mason Carrolls, and Jacob Shield. They will be the top line tonight. So they combined for 11 goals. Jacob Shield making his varsity debut. Jaden Jorgensen and Jacob Grau, the defenseman for the Aberdeen Cougars. And in net, it is Carson Hunstad, the goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. So 17 minutes are on the clock. We are set for some hockey tonight. Caps are going to go from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. Aberdeen Cougars from the bottom to the top. Right in as the Aberdeen Cougars, and that first puck goes in to the net, and it goes out of play for a whistle. 16:54, 6 seconds in. Glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Face-off will be to the right of Carter Scholes, and it will be won by the Aberdeen Cougars. It is a Grau back for the point, throws one towards the net, and it goes wide. To the far side it goes, and held in by Jaden Jorgensen. The Cougars with the first possession. That pass comes in the middle of the ice, but it is taken away by the Capitals, and here comes Ashton Grease into the zone. From the near side, a one-time shot goes wide from Jaron Beck, and it'll be played out of the zone by Aberdeen. Nope, it's held in. Carter Sanderson puts it behind the net, and it will be taken now by the Cougars. And a turnover, and a shot from Beck again, a save made by Hunstad, his first save of his career. Casey Claymore to the neutral zone. Teams are changing. The puck goes all the way front to the far side of the ice, away from those benches. Held into the zone by the Capitals. A shot from the point by Dodson, and a save made by Hunstad. The rebound was sticked into the corner. John Lyons keeps the puck in the zone again for the Capitals. Up the boards from Andrew Coughlin, not out of the zone, but it will be taken now by number 41, Ian Allberg. And Allberg will carry it in the zone from the right side. Moves it in with a shot, and that one might have gone wide of Carter Scholes. Back the other way now come the Capitals as they bring it in. Dodson, his pass goes over for Lyons, trying to get it back over for Carbonneau, and that pass just missing. And then the Cougars don't clear it out of the zone again. There's a bad pass, and it stays in the zone. Lyons on the backhand, behind the net for Carbonneau. And Andre Carbonneau goes up the boards. Ryan Wadine holds his zone, goes it back behind the net. And now a pass from Lyons, trying to get it back in the middle of the ice for Beck. Could not, and it's flipped out. And down the ice it goes, but not far enough for an icing as Ashton Grease will take it. One shot so far as we're nearly 2 minutes into this first period. There's a pass missing. Carter Sanderson goes off the boards, not far enough for an icing. Was taken by Brandon Livermont, and it's missed by Neiman. Now Grease taps it, trying to get it towards the nets. It does, and it was sticked away by Hunstad. No shot on goal. Then Ryan Wadine at the blue line. It comes out, but he's able to put it right back in. Good hold there by Wadine. The Caps tag back up. Now they turn the puck over to the Cougars. And a pass from Grease, just missing Beck. And again, Wadine had the puck just out of the zone. And Grease had a tag back up. Here's Keenan Howard. His pass off the boards, off the skates of Beck. And then taken away from Ashton Grease. As it is Brady Huff trying to dump it in the zone. and it won't come in the zone for Aberdeen. Now thrown in from the blue line, from the red line, goes high over the net. It was off the paddle of Hunstad, and now Jaden Floor. And he gets it from behind. That puck comes in front. It was loose, but a penalty is called, and interference is going to be the call. Jaden Floor came in. He got behind the net, then got hit from behind by number 28, Keeson Claymore, and Claymore will get the first penalty of the game for an interference. And with 14 to go here in the first period, the Hawaii Capitals will have their first power play. 2 for 3 in the power play last Friday, went perfect on the penalty kill. Carter Sanderson will take the face-off to the rights of Hunstad. And they were waiting for the time to go up on the scoreboard. So Sanderson does not win the face-off, is quickly cleared by Aberdeen as the Caps can't get themselves set up right away in the power play. Scholes will tee it up behind the net. Nearly turned over. Burnt was able to keep the puck away long enough for the Capitals to get out of their own end, but it goes right back to Aberdeen, and Jacob Grau now from his own end from the blue line. It's tipped. It was knocked down by the glove of Dre Burnt, now to be taken by Grease as he'll carry it into the offensive end on his off wing. But he lost the puck. It does come out. And now Dre Burnt back in the neutral zone. Pass goes over for Grease, trying to get it back in the zone. Another good job there by Aberdeen to knock the puck away. Carter Sanderson, he'll take it. He'll skate right in the middle of the zone and into the offensive end. Comes in front. Jaden Floor trying to get a pass over. Excuse me, that was Jaron Beck trying to get a pass over. And it'll be played now by Carbonneau. Up the boards around here the near side. Burnt into the corner, walks it in to the face-off circle. His shot gets blocked out. It comes out to the blue line, and it will come out. And now trying to attack shorthanded, Mason Carrolls. His shot gets blocked by Sanderson. Around the net it goes, and taken by Carbonneau. Trying to flip it up the boards. Sanderson got it out and chipped it too far away from anybody else. Still 40 seconds to go on the power play. The Capitals haven't been able to get anything going on the power play. Keenan Howard will have to race after it. He'll play it back behind on a no-look pass, and the Capitals now again trying to get it back in the offensive end, but the pass goes too far for Floor, comes back out. Howard dumps it back in, and around the boards to the far side it goes, and the Aberdeen Cougars clear it another time. 20 seconds to go on the power play. All it does take just one shot to get that first goal, but the Capitals can't get themselves settled in the offensive end, have not been able to set the offense up for a power play. There's a big check on the far side blue line. Dumped out again, and that's going to do it. So the Caps go shotless on the first power play. Claymore comes out. 12:10 to go in the first period. Now John Lyons, a backhand pass, and Ashton Grease carries it in. Grease to the top of the faceoff circle, trying to get a one-time chance for Dotson, and he is checked hard. But taken back over by the Capitals. Not out yet. Backhander in front and goes wide of the net. As the Caps had an opportunity, but Barrett Schweitzer just put it wide of the net. And still just one shot on the scoreboard right now. It belongs to the Capitals, and the save was made by Hunstad. Now the Caps back in the neutral zone again. They start to carry it in. Anderson gloves it down. It was played by the Aberdeen Cougars, so then it was Schweitzer another time. The third line is out for the first time for the Capitals. Corbin Beestrom almost lost the puck, but then it's going to be dumped in by Jay Sanderson. Hunstad will play it back behind the net. It'll be turned over. Jay Sanderson has it to the face-off circle. Trying to toe drag move, but it was taken away. And it will be played up and out the boards by Brendan Livermont. And dumped in by the Cougars again. No offense so far really between these two teams. It's been up and down. The pace has been good. There's just been no shots. Livermont with a shot chance. That one's blocked down. So again, still just one shot on goal in the first now 6 minutes of this hockey game. The Cougars back to the neutral zone. Claymore, he'll start to bring it in. He gets checked off the puck. And the Capitals get it right back out of the zone. That one missed the skate, but Ashton Grease said it was touched by the skate at the red line. Grau back from his own net, turns it over another time. So Aberdeen's passing hasn't been crisp, but the Capitals have been able to take it. There's a shot off the side of the goalpost from Ashton Grease on another turnover from Aberdeen inside their own end. Here's an opportunity for Jorgensen. He gets it up, and they finally get out of the zone. Aberdeen's passing behind their own nets and around the boards have not been clean. The Caps have done a good job of intercepting passes, but Aberdeen's so good defensively right now, they haven't been able to get a shot away. Here is now Howard. Carries it in the offensive end, but couldn't get around two different Cougar defenders. Held in at the zone by Beck. Throws it behind the net. Grease lost his balance, maybe with a little help from Jorgensen. Sanderson knocks the puck down. He'll take it behind the net. He'll rattle the boards around, and then Floor's shot went off of Sanderson, so it's played back to the far side. Grease a pass for Sanderson, trying to get in front. Couldn't get a shot away. And now the Cougars will get it right back out of the zone. Austin Dabney. His pass gets blocked by a Capital player, comes back in the zone, and then out by Grau, and then dumped back in by Aberdeen. And there's a shot from the Cougars. Jaden Floor overskated the puck. They got a shot away, and then Floor got a big check on the man that got the shot away. Now Sanderson feeds one in front. Grease kicked it wide of the nets. Wouldn't have counted if it would have gone in the back of the net anyway. And then up the boards again. Brady Huff gets it up and out now for number 8, Carson Myrie. There's a shot, and that one misses the glove of Carter Scholes. 9 minutes to go here in the first period. One shot apiece. No score between these two teams. Dre Burns. Boy, we've had a frantic pace. Only whistle so far has been just a penalty. Dre Burnt moves it in. His shot goes wide off the side of the cage. Then Burnt trying to stuff it in. And now it'll be Devin Dodson around. His pass up for Wadine. From the point, his shot gets knocked down. A rebound chance goes wide. Trying to stuff it in as Dodson could not. And the Cougars will bring it right back out of the neutral zone. Philip Zenz had 6 goals last year on this fourth line for the Aberdeen Cougars. Dumps it in, goes off for a change. Seeing a good pace, good depth between these two teams, and we're seeing the results of it. Play is onside. Pass goes over and handcuffing. The man, Claymore, handcuffed his intended target. That was Jackson Danielson. Now Danielson will bring it back in, but it is offside with 8:04 to play. And everybody take a breath here. 3 shots so far. 2 shots for the Caps, 1 for Aberdeen. That was our first stoppage in over 6 minutes. We had the penalty at 14-14. And it's now 8:04, so 6 minutes of nonstop play before we had our next whistle. We've only got 3 shots between these two teams. As the Cougars are in, Claymore, backhand chance. Might have been shrugged away by Carter Scholes. It was. The second shot for the Aberdeen Cougars. At the red line, it's softly dumped in, not deep, by the Capitals. Grau gets it back out, and then it'll be thrown in by Shield, and it'll come around the boards to the near side of that corner to the right of Carter Scholes. Comes back for Grau, straightaway shot. He scores. Carter Scholes never saw it, and Jacob Grau scores the first goal of the game with 7:30 to go here in the first period. And I'll tell you, really, that line was perfect for me to see it. Carter Scholes was blocked by about 3 or 4 different players, and Jacob Grau found that spot and was able to tuck it in the back of the net. Past Carter Scholes, beat him with 7:30 to go, and we have our first goal of the game. And the Aberdeen Cougars have the lead, and the Capitals will have to play from behind for the first time this year. First goal they've given up in the regular season. Coming into the zone, Anderson. Carrolls and Shield get the assists. Here's a shot chance, another block shot from the Aberdeen Cougars. As Schweitzer tried to get to it, held into the zone by Burnt. Anderson plays it back around. It'll be Herman. Herman to Schweitzer in front, trying to stuff it in as Anderson, and it is wide. Both players hit the ice. Anderson along with Neiman, and it comes back out to the neutral zone. Burnt on his backhand, he'll turn and gets it out, but missing the pass as he was looking for number 15, Jay Sanderson. As the Cougars bring it back in with 6:30 to go here in the first period. That's flipped up, but not out of the zone. And it will be out to the blue line and then thrown for an icing by Jay Sanderson. Caps will get the change with the icing. 6:21 to go here in the first period. Jacob Grau gets his first point of the season with the first goal. Mason Carrolls gets the assist, and Jacob Shield with the other assists. 3-3 in shots, with a 1-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars with 6:21 to go here in the first period. On the face-off, up the boards, not out, held in momentarily. It's going to continue to be held in by Danielson. As it'll come around, comes in front, but the Capitals get it out. Carbonell gets it out. Howard will be knocked down. Dodson will try and chip it, but a penalty is going to be called against the Capitals, and it will be, a hand pass maybe is called. A high stick is called on the Capitals. So no penalty against the Caps, just a high stick. 5:58 to go here in the first period. Face off in the offensive zone for Aberdeen to the left of Scholes. It's won by the Cougars. Livermont, his shot never got on target. Got all the way through, but went behind the net. Now the Capitals trying to get it back out. Floor gets it out, just off the stick of Carbonell. Pass goes across. Out of the zone it comes. Dodson, though, got to stick to it. Backhand pass from Carbonell, but Lions couldn't take the puck. Comes back to Carbonell here on the near side. His backhand pass again, this time will be intercepted by Claymore. Claymore on the near side, dumps it in after he gained the blue line, goes off for a change. 5:20 to go here in the first period. As the puck will come out, Carter Sanderson over for Ashton Grease. Chips it past his man. Grease to the face-off circle. Now behind the net into the corner. Flips it out. Sanderson with a shot and a save is made by Hunstad, and no rebound opportunity. That's the first real good look the Capitals have had. Sanderson was looking for his 4th of the year. But we get a whistle with 5:09 to go here in the first period. 4-4 in shots. Face-off would be to the left of Hunstad. Ashton Grease and Ian Alberg will take the face-off. Face-off is won by Aberdeen, but not out of the zone, held in by Beestrom. They'll throw it around the boards. To the far side it goes. Sanderson chasing after it, held in by Burnt. Backhand flip to the net, trying to knock it down was Grease with a legal stick up in the air. There's a shot that gets through by Burnt, but a save made by Hunstad, and no rebound again. And with a whistle with 4:52 left to go here in the first period. 5-4 in shots now in favor of the Caps, but they aren't down 1-0 on the goal from Jacob Grau. That came with 7:30 to go in the first period. Grease couldn't win the faceoff. Hunstad will play it up. And now the Cougars trying to get it back out of the zone. Off the skates of Beestrom, but it comes out. And out leading the charge up is going to be Huff, but he lost the puck again. Now Sanderson a pass over for Grease, just off of his stick. There's a slap shot from Jaron Beck, and it goes off the skates of Grease. Now back in the zone. That'll be number 8, Carson Myrie. And instead, the Caps come right back out. Now Grease 2-on-1 coming in. Sanderson, pass for Grease. He tried to tip it in, and a save made by Hunstad, and we get a whistle. And Sanderson goes hard into the boards. He's a little slow to get up, but will make his way back to his skates. 4:18 to go here in the first period. A fantastic save by Hunstad after a beautiful pass from Sanderson. That was tipped by Grease, but Hunstad read that pass perfectly and got over to make the save. A face-off, near side in the corner. 5 players battle for it. Carbonell along with Dodson squirts free, and the Cougars get it out in the neutral zone. Andrew Coughlin will dump it in, but it'll be taken now by Floor. His pass off the stick, but it goes into the neutral zone where John Lyons will take it. Lyons on an off wing. Hit backhand shot, sticked away by Hunstad. The pass is from Alberg, was knocked down by Lyons. And then Carbonell, whether he was interfered with or not, it looked like maybe number 17, Chandon Neiman was just standing still. And Carbonell ended up running into him. Goes back for Coughlin in his own zone. His pass was tipped, but now taking control by Floor. He'll go over for Grease. He starts to walk in, top of the face-off circle. That shot was deflected and goes wide. Beck holds his own. holds another chance in the zone, and then flipped out by Coughlin. It will go down rolling on edge, and it will go down for an icing with 3:13 to go here in the first period. And the Caps have a 7-4 lead in shots, but are trailing on the scoreboard 1-0 right now with 3:13 to go in the first period. Our first intermission report coming up here in just a little bit. We'll give you scores from across the state, get you set for the second period, and also we'll talk about what's to come here this weekend because we got a busy weekend here on Capital City Rock. Face-off is won in their own zone by the Cougars, but taken by Grease. His shot glove save made by Hunstad was going to go wide. You can see that on the angle that Grease had on the shot, but it was gloved by Hunstad, and there is a whistle with 3:07 now to go here in the first period. Face-off, Claymore and Grease. It's taken by the Cougars. Now Claymore gets it out of the zone. Jaron Beck nearly had his stick lifted where he couldn't get the pass away. Now Sanderson at the blue line will flip it in. It goes off of a couple of different players. Now off of Danielson. He'll take it. And Danielson a pass up and a good exit out of the zone by the Cougars. Kason Claymore walks in the offensive end. He'll leave it back. A shot and a save made by Carter Scholes. No whistle, no rebound. There's going to be a whistle with no rebound. 2:39 to go. Here in the first period, Mason Carrolls got the shot away. Scholes has not been tested, but the one shot that's gone in, Scholes was blinded by about 3 people in front of him. Grau walked it across the blue line and had the good shot. This is Danielson. That flips in the net. We get a whistle as the puck is out of play with 2:35 to go here in the first period. Get a 1-0 lead for Aberdeen over the Oahe Capitals. 2:35 left in the first period. Face-off is taken by the Caps. Up the ice. It's going to go all the way for an icing, even though it was going to be Jason Anderson to get to it first. NHL, that's not an icing. High school hockey, that is an icing every single time. 2:28 to go here in the first period. Where we had no whistles for 6 minutes, these last 7:30 have gone a lot slower. A lot more whistles in this first period now after the 6 minutes without one. There's a shot from Grau. That one's up in the air, goes back behind the net. It'll be taken by the Cougars, but then turned over. Cougars have it one more time in the slot, a pass. That one a good check by, I believe, Herman. And now the Cougars, there's a pass that goes through the blue paint. Misses everybody, comes back out, a one-time chance. What a pass, what a goal, and Aberdeen leads it now 2-0 with 2:01 to go here in the first period. A pass from the sideboards. Scholes was out to defend it. We got past him, and it was knocked right in, right to the stick of, I believe it's going to be number 8, Carson Myrie, to get his first goal. And the Aberdeen Cougars are on top 2-0 here with 2:01 to go in the first period. This isn't necessarily unfamiliar territory for the Capitals here at the OD Ice Rink. Brady Huff. Jorgensen gets the goal. Huff gets the goal. Jorgensen gets the assist. And it is now 2-0 for the Aberdeen Cougars with 1:40 to go here in the first period. That was a fantastic pass. Jaden Floor steps up defensively. He puts down a check. There's a pass and redirected just wide. Grease put it between his legs trying to get it back to the front. And now pass back to the blue line, just evading Floor's stick as he got it after it went outside the zone. And now a quick touch pass, but it missed the stick of Jaron Beck from Floor. Turned right back over, and now Keenan Howard starts to move it in. Howard, and he gets met at the blue line. The man for Aberdeen fell down. That was Andrew Wool that took the brunt of that Keenan Howard and Andrew Wool collision. 1:04 to go here in the first period. Talking about their not unfamiliar territory. They were down 2-0 a couple years ago here against the Aberdeen Cougars. They came back and won. As this will be out 50 seconds to go. There's a good pass for Sanderson. 2-on-2 into the zone. Sanderson trying to make a move around Coughlin, and a good stick there by the defenseman. Sanderson throws Coughlin into the boards, and now as the Caps are making a change, they miss a pass for Claymore, and Beestrom now will throw it across off of the board. Sanderson was looking to one-time it into the zone, but with 30 seconds left to go, Coughlin will move it back. He'll get it out. He'll throw it down. and it will be an icing with 25.7 to go here in the first period. So here's an opportunity for the Capitals. While they're down 2-0, 25.7 left in this period, an opportunity to try and pull within one. They can cut it in half with a good shot right here. 25.7 left in the first period. Faceoff is won by the Cougars. Coughlin. He gets tied up. 4 players battle for it. Now a 5th player enters the mix with 15 seconds left to go. That puck is somewhere underneath the mass of humanity, and the referee will blow the whistle with 12.6. The whole second ticked off the clock with 11.6 now. And because the puck was covered up for so long, the referee decided to stop play. Face off to the rights of Hunstad with 11.6 to go. Won by Carbonell. Back to the point. Still held in by the Capitals with 5 seconds left. Comes out, and now one last chance here for Huff to try and get a shot away, and he will not, and that will end the first period. But a 2-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars after the first period over the Oahe Capitals. They were outshot with the Cougars 9-6 in the first period, but Aberdeen has that 2-0 lead on goals from Grau and Huff, and a great pass by Jorgensen. A big screen by Aberdeen for the first goal for Jacob Grau, and a great pass from Jayden Jorgensen for Huff to have a wide open net to put it in. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars over the Oahe Capitals after the first period. We will step aside. We'll come back, and we'll have our first intermission stats. We'll have our first intermission report here tonight on this Friday. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics. 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PureCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Assistant Captain Jaden Floor, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here and welcome you inside the first intermission report as the Oahe Capitals trail at 2-0 at the end of the first period. The Caps outshot the Cougars 9-6 in that first period, but are on down in the score sheet 2-0 after a great shot from Jacob Grau. A lot of traffic in front Scholes never saw it. He never got the blocker up. It beat him high blocker side. He never got the blocker up. You could see that he was, from the line that I had, you could see that he never saw that puck coming and did not know where it was at. It ended up beating high blocker. The second goal from Brady Huff, a fantastic pass from Jaden Jorgensen. Scholes is out playing like he normally does, and in front of that blue paint, right in front of that blue paint, and the pass went across. Huff was on the back door and on the doorstep, right on the stick, right on the tape of Huff, and all he had to do was just put it right in the net, and there was no chance for Carter Scholes on really either of those two goals, and they trail it 2-0 here after the first period, even though the Caps outshot the Cougars 9-6 in that first period. We had a lot of time without a whistle. The Caps went on the power play, their only power play so far, the only penalty that was given in the game. At 14 to go in the first period, we did not have our next whistle for another 6 minutes. The whole entire power play was never, we had a whistle 6 seconds in the game, and then all of a sudden we had the second whistle with the power play upcoming for the Caps, and they didn't have a whistle for the next 6 minutes. It really stretched out the game and really saw a lot of depth being used for both teams. The Caps didn't have a shot in the power play, just didn't look very good in that first power play of the game. And it kind of led to maybe a little bit of frustration in that first period and allowed the Aberdeen Cougars to get that lead 2-0 after the first period. This is our first of 4 games this weekend. The Oahe Capitals will be on the road tomorrow afternoon. The girls varsity will be on the road tomorrow afternoon. At 4:10 we'll start coverage. 4:30 puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. And then at 8:30 puck drop, the Caps will take on the Watertown Lakers in boys varsity action. And we'll have them both for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And then the Caps will go to Huron on Sunday as they'll take on the All-Stars. Will be 4 o'clock puck drop. 3:40 we'll start coverage. 4 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Huron All-Stars on Sunday. That will conclude our 4 games in 3 days for the Caps here this weekend. Around the state, there's a couple of final scores. Girls varsity, they are done for the night. The boys varsity scores have moved in from the first period, starting to go into the second period. We'll have details on that here in just a little bit. But the Caps right now down 2-0 at the end of the first period. We step aside. We'll come back and give you some scores around the state. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Dre Burnt, assistant captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back and remaining into our first intermission report, the Oahe Capitals down 2-0 to the Aberdeen Cougars here. Boys varsity action. We'll have the girls varsity tomorrow afternoon. 4:10 we'll start coverage, 4:30 for puck drop, and then 8:10 for the boys varsity game, 8:30 for puck drop for that one. Both games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Both games are final in girls varsity across the state. Brookings beat Yankton 3-0. They scored all three of their goals in the third period. Mitchell all over Huron, 11-1. They beat the Huron All-Stars. The Mitchell Marlins, those girls, Kelsey Amick and Kate Nash, each with a hat trick. Everybody else, Reese Amick, Brooke Jarman, Brindley Saber, Samantha Clute, Tiffany Hatwin, all had one goal. And the Marlins are all over the All-Stars, and that Mitchell team is very, very good. Their offense has been very good. Boys varsity, the other two games going on right now. Owen Schneider's got a hat trick in the first period for the Brookings Rangers as they lead at 4-0 over the Yankton Bucks. Right now, Yankton being outshot 24-0 to the Brookings Rangers. So Yankton a little bit slow to get going, but we kind of figured that maybe that was how that game was going to be played. Maybe not to the extent of what it is right now, but Brookings most definitely one of the best teams in the state, and they're showing it here again tonight with Owen Schneider. 3 goals so far. Logan Bortnam has the other goal. Breck Hershoff's got 3 assists on all 3 Owen Schneider goals. Over in Watertown, that's where we're going to be tomorrow night. The Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, they have a 3-0 lead over the Watertown Lakers. Jorgen Corey, William McDonald, and Dominic Skolton, all with even strength goals for the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers to lead 3-0 over the Watertown Lakers in that first period. Of course, Owen Schneider is the goalie for Watertown. He's going to be the goalie again tomorrow night, barring anything that any kind of catastrophe that happens. But Watertown being outshot 23-9 in that first period with 3 goals for the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. So that's where we stand in the 4 of the 5 games that are going on. In that 5th game, it's a 2-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars. On 6 shots, they've scored twice, as it was goals in the first period for Jacob Grau, who had a great screen. Mason Carrolls and Jordan Shield got the assists. But Jacob Shield got the assist along with Mason Carrolls. And it was a great screen in front. Jacob Grau was able to find the back of the net. Carter Scholes had no chance. That came with 7:30 to go in the first period. And then with 2:01 left in the period, Brady Huff gets his first of the year. And for Huff, that's his first varsity goal in the regular season, as it was Jorgensen who had the great pass to find Huff in the back door wide open and stuffed in the back of the net in a wide open cage to make it a 2-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars. 1 power play, that was for the Oahe Capitals. They did not convert on it. Casey Claymore got called for a 2-minute interference call with 14:14 to go in the first period. Able to kill it off without allowing a shot. And that's where we stand after 1 period. The Oahe Capitals down 2-0 as we get set for the start of the second. Back with the second period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam, or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party, we carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We're underway here the second period as the Oahe Capitals had that first opportunity, but it was cleared away by the Aberdeen Cougars, and now it will come back out to the neutral zone, and here comes the Cougars in. There's a shot up high. Scholes makes the save. They got up around the mask, but he's able to cover it up. No rebound. It dropped into his glove, and we get a whistle. 30 seconds in here, the second period. 2-0 is their score with the Caps down to the Cougars. 9-7 in shots now in favor of Aberdeen. Of Oahe, but still down 2-0 are the Caps. Ashton Grease to the right of Carter Scholes. It's won by Aberdeen from the goal line. There's a tough angle shot. Trying to go off the, trying to come back around was Alberg, but he ended up going off the back of the cage. Now Jaron Beck gets it up and out all the way down there. Wave off icing. So we'll go all the way down. There is no icing. And back behind the net is Grease again. Trying to get a pass out for Floor. Was knocked down, blocked up. Comes back for Grease again from Jaron Beck. Now Grease moves it around, trying to kick it along. There's a shot and a save is made by Hunstad. And Grease gets a good look early on here in the second period, 59 seconds in. Still a 2-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars. Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender, Hunstad. Ashton Grease wins the face-off. One-time chance, and Sanderson's shot is blocked, but it's held in at the blue line. Good job there by Howard. Losing an edge was Huff. Now Grease with a shot, and that one goes wide. Might have been kicked away by Hunstad. It was kicked away by Hunstad, and it'll be flipped out. Carter Sanderson played back for Jaden Floor. Now Floor gets a pass up for Beck, and here come the Capitals right back in. Beck with a shot, sticked away. Rebound chance for Sanderson, didn't get all of it. And another opportunity that just missed for the Capitals. Sanderson gets knocked out. Coach Steele looking for a potential penalty on the Aberdeen Cougars. Jaden Floor will hold the zone at the blue line. His pass over, missing. Andre Carbonneau, now Floor, still on the ice. It will be out of the zone and now back into the Capitals' end where Keenan Howard will take over. Howard with a man losing his edge, so Howard gets some space and some time to skate into the neutral zone, and he'll walk it in the offensive end. Howard on the back end. His pass goes back out for Dodson. Couldn't get the pass inside for Carbonneau. And now back the other way, the Cougars with numbers 3-on-2 into the zone. For the face-off circle, a shot and a save is made by Scholes as it was sticked away. Now sticked forward by Scholes. Coughlin had the opportunity in the shot from Aberdeen. And at the blue line, it's flipped back in to lead offside here by the Cougars. They'll tag back up, and Burt now will take it. Off the boards, not out of the zone, held in by Aberdeen. Chipped by Carbonneau. Behind the net, Keenan Howard will take it. Howard, he gets sandwiched between two Cougar players. And held in, good pinch by number 29, Jackson Danielson. There's a pass looking for someone in front. Instead it'll be taken by the Cougars again. There's a shot and a save made by Scholes. He saw that all the way and flipped out, and it will be going for an icing as it was Brandon Livermont that had the opportunity. And Scholes made the save, and the faceoff will come all the way back down to the right of Scholes again. 14-12 to go here in the second period. 12-9 in shots now in favor of the Caps, but still a 2-0 lead for the Cougars. Top line is back out for the Caps. Face-off is won by the Caps, but taken by Aberdeen. Burnt trying to go off the boards, trying to pass it to himself. Behind the net, Alberg. He'll make a man move. Now Alberg gets out to the face-off circle, and a pass from the dots. It was broken up by Grease. Comes back over to Grease and nearly was held in, and it is held in at the blue line. By Livermont again. Up the boards. Sanderson will take it. Throws it all the way across, looking for Beck. Just missing his stick. Comes back to Beck. Beck goes down to a knee, makes a shot, and cannot make cannot score. And it will be a save by Hunstad. And Coach Steele looking for another penalty, but the referee's telling Steele no more. Beck went down. Looked like he had chopped down, but there was no penalty that was called. There is just 3 officials, 2 linesmen, and a referee. So that referee is going to be busy, has to be busy, going up and down the ice all the way around. Now Grease, backhand shots, a pass for Sanderson, a one-time chance, goes wide. Maybe a save there by Hunstad. Hard to see through the corner net that we're at. All the way out on the other side of the ice, rolls all the way down on Scholes. He'll have to cover for a whistle as he had Burnt in front of the net, but Brady Huff was starting to get to the doorstep. Grace will take the face-off again to the left of Scholes. Wins it cleanly, but it goes off the linesman. Now pass in front. It'll be cleared away by Jaron Beck. Right back in goes Aberdeen, but a delayed offside. So a pass goes up the middle of the ice for Sanderson, missing him. And then it's not cleared out, or it was cleared out. So it was tapped back in by the Capitals, and then the tag back up. Wadena pass over for Grease. His pass now for Beck. And Beck moves it in. For the face-off circle, a shot goes high over the glove side. Wadene holds the zone at the blue line from the near side. Wrapped around the boards to the far side in the corner. Left by Beck. Goes out of the zone. They call for icing, but it's not going to get there. And then a couple of players, everybody tumbles down. No whistle from anybody. No penalty can be called on anybody. One man for Aberdeen's a little slow to get moving back to the ice, or back to the bench. That's Carson Myrie. He was holding his shoulder. And on the Capitals back in the neutral zone, instead taken by the Cougars again. Flipped up. Jaden Floor, a pass over for Grease. His backhand pass looking for Sanderson. Intercepted, comes back for Sanderson, but he couldn't get a shot away. And from the far side boards, it goes up and into the netting. And we get a whistle with 12 to go here in the second period. Now 13-9 in shots in favor of the Caps. But Aberdeen still leading by 2. Listen to KCCR FM Blunt. 12-12 left to go here in the second period. From the far side, Aberdeen escapes in the neutral zone. Trying to walk it into the offensive end. Good stick there by Burnt. Off the boards, keeps it away from another defender for the Cougars, and now Burnt will lead the charge out to the neutral zone. A pass goes over, and now coming in is going to be Schweitzer. Next to me, that's Herman. Comes back out. Now Beestrom, a pass over. That's going to be intercepted. And it was turned over, but back going the other way. That was actually Grayson Hunsley that ended up turning the puck over. He's up right now along with Dre Burnt. That goes off the skates of Hunsley. So now Burnt back into his own end behind his own nets. Plays it around the boards to the far side, but it's taken by the Cougars. There's a shot looking for a redirect, but it was blocked by Lyons. So he'll go back behind his own cage to get the puck. And up ahead for Keller Herman. And Herman dumps it in. Goes off for a change. Good shift there by the third line. As the top line will make its, the second line will make its way back out. Carbonell puts himself in front of the net looking for the puck. Comes back out for Burnt. His shot all the way through. Makes the save as Hunstad. And no rebound again. And we get a whistle with 11:04 to go here in the second period. 14-9 now in shots in favor of the Caps over the Cougars, but still trailing 2-0. Had a lot of traffic on that Burnt shot. There's another chance. The save is made. Trying to wrap around opportunity, maybe it's Carbonell. Comes back for Howard, his shot, and Hunstad sold that all the way and makes the save. And another whistle with 10:54 to go here in the second period. So the Caps they've got some good looks. They've got a couple good looks here in the last couple of minutes. but just can't beat Hunstead right now, who hasn't been challenged a whole lot, but he's been strong so far. That shot gets blocked up. To the far side it goes and outs. And it goes all the way down. They're going to wave off icing. So back behind the net, Howard gets tangled up. The pass comes out in front into the slots. Alberg gets sliding pass over, and it's held in by the Cougars. But a good play from Jaden Floor. Bouncing puck, he's able to settle it down and carries it into the neutral zone. And now Floor goes across ice with a pass. Thrown in, diagonally dumped in. And it'll be played back up and out as in the neutral zone, the Aberdeen Cougars again. Flipped into the zone. Keenan Howard takes it behind his own net. Comes all the way off the stick. There is no icing. So Sanderson trying to get out in front, trying to get in the slot, but no one was there for the Capitals. And maybe they thought it was going to be an icing as well. Good pass from Myrie coming in. Huff fans with the shot. Lost it before he had a chance for a shot. Now the Capitals, they can't get the puck back again. Howard had it, but lost it before he got the pass away for Sanderson. Good stick there from Burt. Good hand-eye coordination for Burt to knock down a pass. Throws it off the boards to himself, trying to dangle his way into the offensive end, but it will come back out again, and now the Cougars back 2-on-2 into the zone. Sanderson races after it. Looking like for a check was Jacob Grau. Sanderson escaped the pass opportunity, and then Grau had his stick hooked up on Burt. Coming back the other way, the Capitals looking to try getting front. There's a shot and a goal scored. The Caps have cut the lead to 1, 2-1 with 9:16 to go here in the second period. Ashton Grease was able to stuff in a rebound opportunity, and the Caps have pulled within 1, 2-1 with 9:16 left here in the second period. You can kind of feel it coming for the Caps. They were getting better, getting more quality shots, and we're able to finally get one past Hunstead, and maybe that'll open up the gates a little bit. There's a shot quickly from Carter Schultz. An unassisted goal for Ashton Grease. Now Sanderson flips it high out to center ice. Missing was the defenseman Coughlin, but Grease just couldn't quite get to the puck in time. And now the Cougars will bring it in, but Grease, now Sanderson nudges off the captain in Claymore. Grease goes off the boards to himself, trying to toe drag around a man, but will turn it over. Gets the puck right back again. His pass for Grease was knocked away by the Cougars. And now back in the zone are the Cougars another time. Sanderson, he gets taken down. Delayed offside here. The Cougars have to tag back up. And the Capitals get it back to the offensive end. Goes back to Sanderson in the neutral zone. Makes one man miss. Now Sanderson in. His shot. And he scores! Sanderson ties it up 2-2 with 8:16 to go. And the Caps within a minute scored 2 goals. Sanderson's 4th of the year. And we are tied up with 8:16 left in the second period. Sanderson was in a scuffle here in the corner. Got up and was able to get back into the neutral zone. The pass came right to him, went right around one man, and got to the high slot. And he scored to make it 2-2 with 8:16 left here in the second period. Caps are able to get a late change after they scored the goal, and the next faceoff is won by the Caps. But the Cougars now back in the zone. That's Grau. Behind the net. Excuse me, that's Wool behind the net. Alberg trying to chip it back up to the point. Could not. Howard couldn't get it out of the zone either. And now Wool will try and throw it towards the net. Tips off the glass, stays in play. Hard off the boards to the near side where John Lyons will turn. His pass, trying to lead it forward and up for Dodson. And Dodson carries it in. His shot sticked away by Hunstead. Quickly turned and throwing was Lyons back towards the nets. Maybe another save there from Hunstead with 7:30 to go here in the second period. We are tied 2-2 after goals from Grease and Sanderson. The top line has done the job to tie it up. That'll be down, not far enough for an icing. Sanderson will turn from his own red line, throws it all the way up. Grease is standing right there. He'll take the puck, but couldn't carry it and couldn't get it past Jorgensen. Flip back out. Howard got it for Grease. He goes hard on the board, stays on his skates. Now Sanderson, another chance, and a save is made by Hudstad. This time again, no whistle. He's been very good limiting any rebounds. 7:05 left to go here in the second period. And it is a 2-2 hockey game. 18-11 in shots in favor of the Oahe Capitals. Behind the nets. Taken back again by the Caps. Looking to attack, but then flipped out of the zone. Just barely out of the zone. Thrown back in. The Caps have to tag up. Now the Cougars from the far side turn it back over, but no shot chance for the Capitals. Now back in the zone, trying to go around Ryan Wadeen. Man does a pass to the slot. No chance for a one-time opportunity. That was Philip Zenz who got it back in the zone. Now Grau makes one man miss, but he lost the puck to Dre Burt. Hear that a lot. Can't get around Dre Burt. Now Herman starting to walk it in. Anderson onside, a big check. And no penalty called. One-on-one now come the Aberdeen Cougars. Off the stick of Myrie, Burnt. Now comes back for Myrie. His shot, and a save made by Scholes. Might have been tripped up by Burnt. The student section below me starts to yell, but there is no call. Burnt was trying to maybe get the stick lift, but got around the wrong side on the stick of Myrie. 5:50 to go here in the second period. From the far side, moving from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. It is taken, and Andrew Coughlin up the boards. Into the neutral zone, a pass, and the Cougars can't bring it in. But we have a hooking call coming against the Capitals, and the first penalty of the game against Oahe. And it looks like it's going to be Carter Sanderson. Nope, it's going to be Ashton Grease that gets called for the penalty. So the first Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill with 5:34 to go here in the second period. A hook goes against Grease and an offensive zone faceoff for the Cougars, who are trying to take the lead back. 9 shots in the period so far for the Caps, 6 for the Cougars. 2 goals so far for Aberdeen. Grease gets called for the penalty. Faceoff is won by Aberdeen. Grout throws it off the boards. It'll be taken here by Dabney. Tied up. Coming over was Aiden Anderson. He gets chopped down. Keenan Howard off the stick of Aiden Anderson. In front, there's a shot that goes wide. That was from Brady Huff. Ian Allberg pass behind the nets. The Gretzky's office. Coming in front, backhand. That one missed from Dabney. To the far side it goes. Anderson trying to find a way to get the puck out of the zone. Could not. Back up. Dabney again. Dabney lost the puck, trying to get a shot away. And then it will be thrown off the glass and out by Jaden Floor as Keenan Howard. And then the Anderson brothers are the penalty killers right now. Jace Anderson lost an edge, took down an Aberdeen player. And then another penalty is coming up. This one going to be to Aiden Anderson. Interference is the call. And Aiden Anderson is going to go to the penalty box. So with 1:07 to go, the Capitals are going to be down 5-on-3. This is a huge opportunity for Aberdeen. We're going to send 2 guys. We're going to send 2 guys to the penalty box. So we're going to still going to be 5-on-4. So there is no 5-on-3 opportunity. A rough and interference is called with 4:41 to go. Did not see who it is in the penalty box for the Aberdeen Cougars, but it's still 5-on-4 with another 1:05 left in the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. There's a big check there from Keller Herman. And the Caps can't get out of the zone, though. Now here's the shot for the Cougars that goes off the back of the nets after it went behind on the glass, and Jaden Floor is easily able to clear it out. 44 seconds left to go here on the Hermanson Endodontics power and penalty kill. Aberdeen Cougars move it in to the slot, missed the pass. There's a shot that's blocked by Schweitzer. Now a pass comes in front off of a couple of sticks of Howard. Might have been a high stick, but Referees let it go, and Howard's able to clear the zone with now 17 seconds left to go. It's last call for Aberdeen here on the power play. Mason Carrolls turns it over. Backhand chance for Sanderson. Blocked down. There's a pass trying to get in front, but it goes off of a stick, goes in the netting. We get a whistle with 3:41 left to go here in the second period. 7 seconds are left on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff here for the Capitals to the left of Hunstad. Grease will come back out here momentarily with 3:41 left here in the second period. The Cougars able to get out of the zone. Trying to bring it back in. It is good on the onside play. There's a shot. A rebound is bouncing. And Carter Scholes is able to make the save. And there is no rebound, and all 4 penalty killers were able to stop any kind of threat from the Cougars. Ashton Grease is back on the ice, so it's now 5-on-5 with 3:31 to go here in the second period. And now we get a whistle as the 2 guys from the near side, and Sanderson and Dabney came a little bit too close to the zone. And now it'll be Hunsley to the corner. Aberdeen trying to get a pass to the slot. Andrew Wool couldn't get his pass over there. Grease out of the zone. Sanderson winning a race to it before it goes down for icing. Sanderson goes for a skate all the way around. Burnt from the slot. There's a shot and it goes in. Whether it was tipped in by Grease, I believe it was. Redirected in by Grease, and the Capitals have the lead with 3:07 to go in the second period. Burnt from the point, got the shot. It might have been going wide, but Grease tipped it in. And another assist for Dre Burns. Second goal of the game for Ashton Grease, and the Caps now lead it 3-2. Sanderson will get the assist. His second point tonight. And with 3:07 left to go, the Caps, who were once down 2-0, started the period down 2-0, and we're still down 2-0 with 9:17 to go in the second period. Now lead it with 3 minutes to go in the second. Dre Burns, I believe they're calling Grayson Hunsley for the assist, but I think it was Sanderson, but we'll give Hunsley the point. And the Caps now lead at 3-2 with 2:45 to go here in the second period. Back in the zone are the Cougars. There's a pass coming in front off of a stick. Back in front, trying to put it in almost baseball style as Mason Carrolls nearly swatted it in and started to roll up on Carter Scholes, but he's able to get the glove to it, punch it down to the ground, and we get a whistle with 2:36 left to go here in the second period. Andre Carbonneau along with Brady Huff on the faceoff, won by Aberdeen. There's a shot blocked down. Here's John Lyons. His pass over was blocked up, trying to get it back to Carbonneau, and then flipped high at the blue line, goes off the linesman. The pass now from Dotson over for Howard. Lyons trying to tap it over for Carbonneau. Dotson will play it over now for Floor. And in the neutral zone, the Capitals will try to make some good passes, but they haven't been as crisp as they usually are, as the Cougars will dump it in. Jaden Floor, he'll turn off the boards, does not play it up the boards. It was blocked down by Huff. And now pass out to the point. That shot goes off of a stick, goes off the top of the net. It's still in play. That one barely went over the top of Carter Scholes. That one's tipped to the center ice by Carbonneau. Delayed offside. Howard, that's tipped. Good job there by Lyons to get a piece of it. Goes back behind the nets, and a good play there from the Caps to dump it in, basically, with 90 seconds left to go in the second period. Thrown back by Howard again. I think the Capitals are content to take a 3-2 lead here at the end of the second period. If not, maybe try and add one more. Here are the Aberdeen Cougars back in the offensive end, but it is offside, and we get a whistle with 1:18 left to go here in the second period. So they call that last goal. Ashton Grease gets it. Dre Burt with the shot was redirected in by Grease, and Grayson Hunsley gets his first. varsity point in the regular season. Corbin Beestrom from his own end. Couldn't get it out of the zone. From the goal line, extended to the corner. Here's a shot save made by Scholes as he was hugging the post. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Ian Allberg a pass, misses two different players. And Carter Sanderson going to try and win a race to it. But it will be taken by Beck, and at the blue line, can't bring it in the zone because Sanderson had to tag back up. Now Sanderson tried to kick it in, but he went in just a little bit before the puck went in itself. So we get a whistle with 49.2 to go here in the second period. 3-2 lead for the Caps. All three goals in this second period have been by the Oahe Capitals. Asher Grease has got two. Sanderson had the tying goal. Grease got the go-ahead goal now. 44.2 left. And the neutral zone is knocked down, played by Ashton Grease. Grease shoved off the puck, stood up on the check. There is going to be no icing. It's not going to get far enough anyway. Dre Burton will take it with 30 seconds to go. Plays it back behind the net for Beestrom here on the near side. Beestrom, as he was going to the ice, was able to get a pass across, but missing Dre Burton. Feigned on one-time chance. And then the backhand was blocked up. Sanderson will flip it out, and it was played offside with 17.3 left to go here in the second period. And that may be our final whistle before the end of the second period. We'll give you score updates for both the boys' varsity games. The other girls' varsity games are done. We'll give you score updates for the boys' games coming up in the second intermission report. We'll recap this second period where the Caps have taken a 3-2 lead on 3 goals. Dre Burnt with 8 seconds left to go. Goes it up for Carter Sanderson. Down to 5 seconds. Sanderson with a shot for the point. Was sticked away by Hunstead. And one last chance, but it didn't get to the net, and that will end the second period. But the Capitals have done the job to get themselves a lead 3-2 after 2 periods. They were outshot in that period. Actually, they weren't outshot in that period. They outshot the Cougars 9-8 and 18-14 in favor of the Caps through 2 periods. So 3-2 lead for the Caps after 2. We'll step aside and we'll come back. We'll recap the second period, get your scores across the state. Our second intermission report is on the way next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PeerCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders. your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Keenan Howard, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the Oahe Ice Rink here in Aberdeen, the Oahe Capitals, who once trailed 2-0, have now taken a 3-2 lead over the Aberdeen Cougars. Goals in the period. Ashton Grease scored with 9:16 left to go as an unassisted goal to pull within 2-1. And then Carter Sanderson a minute later gets the goal to make it 2-2. And then the Caps, after killing off a penalty, will get an opportunity. They got the opportunity to Ashton Grease, who got the penalty in the period. He tipped in the shot from Dre Burnt, redirected it in. Grayson Hunsley gets the secondary assist. Dre Burnt got the first assist with the shot, and Ashton Grease gets his second goal of the game. And the Caps lead at 3-2, and they were able to close out that period on a 3-2 lead. 3:07 that goal came in that second period. So now going into the third period, the Caps are going to be looking to try and hold off the Aberdeen Cougars for the rest of this game. And where the Caps are down 2-0, we talked about it a couple years ago, they were down 2-0 in a game early on against Aberdeen. They came back and won that one. So the Caps are right back where they were a couple years ago in terms of being down, coming back here in Aberdeen. And we'll see if the Caps are able to hold on like they did a couple years ago as well. But Carter Scholes, who gave him those 2 goals in the first period, can't really blame him on either one of those goals. A really good screen from Jacob Grau, and then a great pass from Jaden Jorgensen to Brady Huff. Got Aberdeen up 2-0, but since then it's been Carter Scholes shutting the door. He's got 12 saves on 14 chances and 15 saves on 18 chances for Carson Hunstad in his first varsity game in the regular season. And this Aberdeen team, we're seeing the depth come into play. We've seen the third line out there. Not really seen the fourth line yet, although Aiden Anderson and Jace Anderson. Aiden on the fourth line, he got a chance to help kill a penalty with Jace in the midway point towards the end of that second period. We have not seen that fourth line being used for the Capitals. We've seen all 4 lines be used for the Aberdeen Cougars, though. That's been the difference right now, is Aberdeen has been able to move 4 lines. We've seen about 7 different defensemen being used. So that's the one thing that we've been able to see is 7 defensemen and 4 lines being used for the Aberdeen Cougars, and they've been very good. This is a team that's much improved. They were not in the state tournament last year, did not make it in 2020. They were in the state tournament, but were technically the 9th seed. Mitchell had that postseason ban a couple years ago, so Aberdeen, the 9th seed, got in. Otherwise, they would have missed it the last 3 years. But it's been just 2 years since they have been in the state tournament, and right now the Caps have a 3-2 lead over Aberdeen, and it'd be hard for us to say that this Aberdeen team isn't poised to make a run to the state tournament at least and put some pressure on any of the top 4 teams if they're not in the top 4 themselves going into the second weekend in March for the state tournament, which will be held in Sioux Falls for another year. Technically, it would be the 3rd year in a row, but right now things hold out, and I guess since 2020, you can't really say for sure, but it would only be the second time that state tournament has been played all the way through in Sioux Falls. But the Caps have a 3-2 lead. Again, this is our first game of 4 this weekend. We'll have for you tomorrow 2 games, Watertown Lakers and Oahe Capitals girls varsity. It'll be 4:10. We'll start coverage. 4:30 puck drop between Oahe and Watertown, and then the boys will play at 8:30. Coverage will start at 8:10 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Caps have a 3-2 lead, and then, of course, on Sunday, the Caps will play here on at 4 o'clock, and coverage will start at 3:40. Caps have a 3-2 lead so far here after the second period. Our second intermission report will continue after this break. We'll come back and tell you about the scores across the state. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Friday night is the opener of the Pierre basketball season, and you can catch it on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me in Rapid City on Friday as the Governor boys begin the season taking on Stevens. Coverage will begin at 7:40 Central Time with tip-off at 8 o'clock. The Pierre Governors and Rapid City Stevens Raiders, the opening game of the season on your home for Governor Sports. KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Kieran Duffy, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the ODI Ice Rink as the Capitals lead at 3-2 over the Aberdeen Cougars. John Winkler here on this Friday evening as we go look across the state. And the girls' varsity games, so both those games were done. Brookings again won earlier tonight over Yankton 3-0. Both road teams won. Mitchell got the win on the road against Huron 11-1. And the Mitchell girls are a team that's going to be looking forward to that game against the Hawaii Capitals and Mitchell Marlins coming up here in a couple of weeks. As boy, that Mitchell Marlins team, that offense has been looking very good. Boys-wise, right now, there are 2 games in progress. The Brookings Rangers are all over the Yankton Bucks, outshooting them 44-2 and leading 8-0. Breck Hershoff, Owen Schneider, each with a hat trick. Logan Bortnam's got 2 goals, and Jack Merritt's got a goal for the Rangers, who have a 8-0 lead after 2 periods. Yankton got their first and only 2 shots in the second period. 24-0 in the first in shots, 20-2 in the second period in shots for the Rangers. In Watertown, where we will be tomorrow, it is the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers leading 6-0 over Watertown, as that is in the third period. We have goals, 2 goals from William McDonald, a goal from Jorgen Corey, Dominic Skolden, Tristan Schlechter, and Gabe Cantor. Those are the 5 different goal scorers right now for the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, who lead at 6-0 and have got the runtime on the Watertown Lakers. Brookings with runtime on Yankton. We don't got runtime here. 3-2 is their score. The Caps were down 2-0 and come back and now lead at 3-2. After 2 periods. We'll be back with a third after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, the head coach for the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com.
As we welcome you back, as the Caps have a 3-2 lead as we are set for the third period. John Winkler here on this Friday evening, our first of 4 games this weekend. And we start 5-on-5 to open up the third period. Goals in the second, Ashton Grease had 2, made it 2-1. Carter Sanderson made it 2-2, and then Grease got the tip-in goal to make it 3-2. And that is where we sit as we head to the third. Caps are going from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. The Cougars from the bottom to the top. And the Caps win the opening faceoff. As a pass for Burns. He'll throw it hard around the boards. It'll come out, go all the way back to the Cougar side of the neutral zone and back to their own end as Jacob Grau, his pass for Claymore. Carrolls leaves it up. Shield, his pass. That one misses. And the Caps get it out of the zone. It'll go off of Jace Anderson, and the third line who started this third period will ice the puck. And the top line now for the Caps will get out there. 3-2 is their score. 31 seconds into the third period. Face-off will be to the rights of Carter Scholes. Ian Alberg and Ashton Grease will take it. And the face-off tied up. Alberg on his backhand, trying to get a pass over, and it's now going to be taken by Grease. 3-on-2 for the Capitals if they hurry, get in the zone. Good pass from Beck in. Grease with a shot and a high blocker save. And a rebound came bouncing way out to the blue line. And it does come out for the Aberdeen Cougars. Good shot there from Grease, but a good save from Hunstad. And then Grease's pass just missing Sanderson, but now Sanderson brings it in to the top of the faceoff circle. Gets in a shot. Save is made. The rebound is loose. It'll come out of the zone. Jaden Floor couldn't hold it in. Man lost his stick. That was Coughlin. But the Caps had to escape the zone before they can bring it back in. Jaden Floor went over for Howard, his defensive partner, and then came back to Floor, and it's dumped in by the Cougars, who will get the change, where Howard now will take it into the corner from the near side. His backhand pass up, Grease off the boards, throws it down, and with that fresh sheet of ice, it will go for an icing. And we get a whistle with 15:35 to go here in the third period. We're one shot away from this being a tie hockey game and one shot away from the Caps going up by 2. 19-14 in shots in favor of the Oahe Capitals. Face-off to the right of Scholes. Referee was talking to the scores table. Face-off is won by Keenan Howard. Pass from Lyons. That one misses Dotson. That goes for an icing. Misses Carbonell. And now a whistle with 15:26 to go here in the third period. 19-14 in shots. Face-off would be to the left of Scholes. It'll be Brady Huff to take the face-off with Carbonell, and it's won by Huff. Pass goes over. Chance now from Claymore. They score. We are tied 3-3, 15-18 to go. Looked like a harmless shot that got all the way through. And we are tied 3-3 with 15-18 to go. It was actually Jackson Danielson that will get the goal. Whether it was tipped in or not, maybe it was off of one of the Aberdeen or one of the Oahe Capitals players, but we are tied up with 15-18 left. 3-3 is their score. Brand new hockey game. And the Cougars are able to come back and tie this up after giving up 3 unanswered goals in the second period. Myrie will get the assist. So it is 3-3. 2 minutes gone by here in the third period. Jaden Floor couldn't skate it out of his own end. Keenan Howard with one hand on his stick was able to punch it to the center ice. And now the Cougars will bring it in onside. A good check there from Jaden Floor. Comes in front. There's a shot and a save made by Scholes. Maybe it didn't get all the way through, and it will go all the way down for an icing. And the Caps ice it with 14:36 left to go here in the third period. What a shot from Danielson. And however it was, maybe Scholes was screened, just didn't see it. And Danielson, what seemed like just a harmless shot, and there is no bad shot on net because you never know how it might sneak its way in. And the Cougars have tied the game 3-3. There's a high pass. Jaron Beck trying to race after. He's got Sanderson with him. Over to Sanderson. His shot, a save is made by Hunstead, and there is no rebound. And then there's a push, and there's going to be a penalty coming up on Aberdeen. Mason Carrolls gets called for a penalty. Sanderson was looking for a rebound, stopped in front of Hunstead, and then Carrolls came from behind, shoved him to the ice, and gets called for a penalty. So Mason Carrolls is gone for 2, and the Capitals will have their second power play. Be called for a rough. And with 14:26 left to go here in the third period, the Caps have their second opportunity in the power play. And I think Coach Back is over there trying to plead his case on why it shouldn't have been a penalty. I think maybe a little bit of a kind of a push, but you kind of nudge him away from the goalie. But he shoved him to the ice. Sanderson had nowhere to go. And so now we get a power play for the Caps. They get everybody out there. Ryan Wadeen is out there with Sanderson. They're going to get a second guy to go to the penalty box. Or are we going to get a 2 and a 10? It's 5-on-4. So Ashton Grease, the face-off to the right of Hunstead. It's won by the Cougars. And Jorgensen ties up Grease. Man falls down. Pass from Beck. Couldn't get it over for Wadeen in front. Now Sanderson. He has it. His pass goes over for Grease. Missing Grease. And that will be cleared away by the Aberdeen Cougars. So maybe Carroll's got a 2 and a 10 for an unsportsmanlike penalty with it. And now it'll be Jaron Beck in. Couldn't get around Jacob Grau. Now Grau will skate into the neutral zone. 1-on-1 into the zone. He'll turn back up, throws it towards the slot, but it ended up getting blocked away and comes all the way back down into the Cougar end, where it's going to be knocked down by the Caps. And Beck a pass. Grease from the high slot. His shot gets blocked. Now Sanderson from the goal line. Pass goes through a couple of different skates. Beck's shot gets blocked away again. And back behind the net, Jorgensen goes up the boards and it comes out. Now Dre Burnt's going to get back to it, but the Cougars will go for a change. Now Ashton Grease with 58 to go on the power play. 13:22 to go here in the third period. Tied up 3-3. Pass goes off the skate of Burnt. Now Grease will take it. Now the Caps can get numbers going the other way. 5-on-2 into the zone. Grease lays it back for Sanderson. His shot save made. Rebound is loose. Grease goes through the blue paint. But nobody was there. Brian Wadeen was on the doorstep, but he couldn't get the stick to it. He had a wide open goal if he could have got to it, but Grease somehow got it behind Hunstead. And Wadeen, I don't think he probably even saw the pass. Just how good it was and through all the traffic. Now Burnt back into the zone. Flips it up on a redirected shot. Burnt tipped it up to himself and swatted down like a baseball bat. There's a pass, goes over for Carbonneau. Comes back over for Lyons. Goes it down for Carbonneau. 12 to go on the power play. Back to the point. Burnt walks it in. His shot and a save made by Hunstead, and there is no rebound at all. What a save by Hunstead. Flexed the left pad out and made the save and eliminated any rebound opportunity. 8 seconds to go on the power play for the Caps with 12:33 left to go here in the third period. Face-off is won by Aberdeen. Fanning on a clearing attempt. Now Dodson goes over for Floor. Power play is over. Aberdeen is back out of the box. Nearly a hooking call on Carbonneau, but the Caps still with it in the neutral zone. Carrying it back in is Howard. He lost the puck. Now Floor steps up. He'll bring it into the zone. The Caps have to tag back up, and now here comes Aberdeen the other way. Good stick from Floor. Philip Zenz couldn't get anything moving. And that should be an icing, and it will be an icing by the Aberdeen Cougars with 12:02 left to go here in the third period. 23-15 in shots, and the Caps are 0 for 2 in the power play right now. As we skate back to 5-on-5, had a couple of good looks, but nothing to show for it on that second power play. Carbonneau looking to win the face-off, but it will be taken by Aberdeen. Up to the near side boards. Hard pass, and here comes a breakaway opportunity for Zenz. Zenz in, a shot save made, rebounded, goes wide. Scholes got down, didn't even make that second save because it was put wide the other way. Now trying to get to the other side, looking for Dodson to spring forward. Behind the nets, the Cougars. Dodson with a good check. Pushed his man off the puck, comes back out to the blue line, and Ashton Grease was not in the zone, so it comes back out, dumped back in by Grease. And hard around the boards. To the near side it goes. And up from Carson Myrie. And Myrie carries it in. Dre Burnt was able to nudge him away. Almost looked like an old-fashioned hip check if he would have continued to have that check go forward for Burnt. Now Burnt into the neutral zone. Lost the puck. Back in from Huff. He'll push it farther back in the offensive zone. Goes off for a change. But it'll be taken here by Jacob Shield. And in the near side corner, Ashton Grease will skate away with it in his own end, carry it into the neutral zone. His pass over for Sanderson. That one might have been off the stick of a Cougar player. And now Jorgensen. He'll turn. He's got plenty of time here in his own end. He'll throw it to the neutral zone at the center ice face-off dot. And then back in by the Cougars momentarily. Sanderson now will go for his skate in his own zone. Good pass the middle of the ice for Grease. To the far side over. Beck throws it in on net with a dump in. Save made by Hunstead. He'll go into the corner. And he'll be kicked by Grease. Now Lyons comes in, trying to get a shot away. Was blocked down. Grease a pass to the front of the net. Grease gets hit. He is a little slow to get up. And now Jorgensen coming back the other way. Stepping up at the red line. Flipped and into the bench. The puck goes with 10:04 left to go here in the third period. And Ashton Grease put his head back down for a moment. He'll come off the ice. 10:04 left to go here in the third period. We are tied 3-3 between Aberdeen and Oahe. That pass misses. It's going to go down for an icing, even if it was touched by Dodson. It was still going to go for an icing anyway, as he was on the wrong side of the red line. 9:56 left to go here in the third period. We are tied 3-3. We had an overtime game last Sunday with the girls' game. With those rules, our 10-minute overtime period. No one scores. We end at a tie. But it will be a win for anyone that scores. There's still 9:47 left to go before that happens. At the blue line, it's in, held in by Lyons. Blocked up on a pass attempt, but it will now finally come out. Alberg couldn't skate it farther in the neutral zone. Carbonneau. Andre Carbonneau in. His shot got through, and a pad save, a blocker save made by Hunstead. And now the zone it goes by the Cougars. Not far enough for an icing. Keenan Howard got it back out into the neutral zone. Jaden Floor starting to move forward. Now Sanderson takes the puck. He's going to try and get to it, and a good stick there from Hunstad. A chance by Floor. Didn't get through to the net. It was blocked up by Andrew Wool. And now Aberdeen Philip Zens. Good stick again from Howard. Dumped in by Beck. Coughlin behind the nets from the near side. He'll skate it to the far side. He'll turn. Grease stayed with him the whole way, but it will end up being taken down by Neiman. And now a long race for it. Into the zone comes Aberdeen. There's a shot, and they score. They lead it 4-3, high over the top of Shoals and in. And Aberdeen has taken the lead with their second goal of the period. And they lead it 4-3 with 8:43 left to go here in the third. Carson Myrie has given Aberdeen the lead. His first goal. He thought maybe he got the second goal of the game for Aberdeen, but he gets his first one here with 8:43 left. And the Aberdeen Cougars are back on top, 4-3. 25-17 in shots, and a couple of goals that maybe Carter Scholes wants back, but it's been a good effort tonight for Aberdeen. Delayed offside by the Capitals, so the Aberdeen Cougars have plenty of time to skate to the neutral zone. Jackson Danielson starts to move it in, throws it in. Good check there from Dre Burnt. And now Beestrom a pass, tipped along by Beck. That top line has been a lot of work here tonight for the Capitals. Thought maybe we'd see a little bit more of the depth be used, but Coach Steele has kept that top line out there nearly every other shift. At the blue line, a pass that's going to be intercepted in the neutral zone. Now Claymore brings it in, trying to get a shot away. He does. Rebound is loose. Trying to stuff it in is Aberdeen, and they're able to get the whistle with 7:56 left to go. And cooler heads will prevail this time. We'll have a face-off to the right of Scholes. Nope, maybe the left of Scholes. 14 saves on 18 opportunities for Carter Scholes. 22 saves on 25 shots for Hunstad. There's a shot and a save made by Scholes straight away from Andrew Wool. Excuse me, Jacob Grau looking for his second. 7:53 to go here in the third period. Now the Capitals have to find a way to answer. That one's chipped out of the zone. A good play there by Keller Herman. Excuse me, by Barrett Schweitzer. A couple of guys fall behind the nets. Pass, looking to try and get it back out to the point. Keenan Howard, Jaden Floor up. And now it'll be the Capitals, the third line, out and into the offensive end. Dumped around, looking to go for Schweitzer here. He missed the pass, and there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Aberdeen Cougars. Carter Scholes making his way to the bench. Jaden Floor carries it in, 6-on-5 right now. Jaden Floor moves around to check. His pass to the slot, and it's touched up by Aberdeen, and we now get a whistle. And the Capitals will go back on the power play. Interference is called. Schweitzer missed the pass, and so Wool will get called for the penalty. It was a good check, but because Schweitzer never touched the puck, they get called for interference. And with 7:10 left to go here in the third period, the Caps get their third power play opportunity, and they need to score here. They were 2 for 3 last Friday. They're 0 for 2 right now, and Aberdeen will win the faceoff to open up the power play, and will get it right out of the zone, try and dumping it in by Jacob Scheel. Around the boards, it'll be taken. Wadeen. Ryan Wadeen gives it for Carter Sanderson. Sanderson moves in. His shot, he scores! Sanderson ties it up. A high slot shot from Sanderson. And we are tied at 4 with 6:50 left to go here in the third period. Sanderson gets it. Wadeen will get the assist. And finally, the Capitals are able to strike in the power play. And we are right back to being tied again. As Sanderson's got his second, his fifth in 2 games for the Caps. What a fantastic snapshot there from Sanderson. Here's a shot. So that one got through the blue paint over the far side corner. And now we get a penalty called on the Capitals. And interference is called on Oahe. So we get another Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. Their second one coming up tonight. And the man going the penalty box is Ryan Wadeen. So Wadeen is in the box for interference with 6:34 left here in the third. And again, the second Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. And so this is another big opportunity for both these teams. The momentum right now was on the Capitals side, and as quickly as it was, the Aberdeen Cougars have the opportunity to get the momentum all the way back, right back on their side. Face-off will be to the right of Scholes. It's won by the Cougars, so they're going to try and set up the power play. Good stick by Herman, and then a pass goes off of a stick, goes out of play, and we get a whistle with 6:27 to go. It was a pass from Aberdeen that went off of a Cougar stick, so the puck will come out into the neutral zone. 7 seconds gone by, the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, just past 10 o'clock here on this Friday night. 4-4 is their score. The Capitals trailed 2-0. They led 3-2. They trailed 4-3 before they just tied it back up with a Sanderson power play goal, and right now they're on the penalty kill. Into the zone is Myrie. Carson Myrie gave Aberdeen a 4-3 lead. Now it's 4-4, and he's going to try and get his team back the lead again. But it will be out of the zone by the Caps. As it'll be played back, there's a loose stick right now on the ice. The linesman will go pick it up. Into the zone is Philip Zentz. He's trying to get a pass to the slot. Knocked down by the glove. Myrie trying to shot. It gets blocked away, and the Caps will clear it all the way down. This one will go all the way down with 1:10 to go in the power play. And 5:40 left to go in the third period. Myrie moving forward. He gets checked down. Both players will hit the ice, and the Caps will get it back down the ice again, nearly length of the distance. And the Caps with Keller Herman in front. That'll be over, and Aiden Anderson fell down. So now the Caps, it'll be 3-on-2 in the zone. Diving play from Howard. Anderson got back and was able to clear the puck. Caps are going to try and get a quick change with two other penalty killers. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Brady Huff is in, but offside is called with 5:02 left to go here in the third period. And that stick will make its way out and back to the bench. 5:02 left, 28 seconds left of the penalty kill. 4-4 is their score, 26-20 in shots in favor of the Capitals. Here is now the Aberdeen Cougars as they try to bring it in the zone. It'll be off the glass, behind the nets, hard around the boards, held in, good pinch by the Cougars. Jacob Grau held it in. Pass comes to the slot. And then a Cougar player ran into Carter Scholes. Another Cougar player lost an edge and went face first into the glass. Well, behind the net as the clock runs out in the penalty kill. Caps are back to full strength. Ryan Wadeen makes his way all the way across, and that will be a save, or not really a save, but cover for a whistle for Carter Scholes with 4:28 to go here in the third period. That's the one thing that Wadeen did a good job of skating across the ice quickly, but because the penalty boxes are all the way on the other side, the Caps have to, if you're out of the penalty box, you either got to join the play or skate really hard across to the bench. Here's chipped along by Sanderson, into the zone by Grease. He is taken down. He gets back up before he goes into the boards. And then Sanderson, there's a check, and then we get a, let's see now, we got an interference call on somebody. Was it Sanderson that's going to get called for it? He got checked, and then it ended up being another hit late. But Sanderson is going to go to the box for two. Interference again is called with 4:12 left here in the third period, and now the third power play upcoming for Aberdeen. Coach Steele try to plead his case on why that shouldn't be interference. So Sanderson gets in, it gets a 2-minute interference call. And Mason Carroll's got called for a misconduct earlier. That's why he's still in the box right now. 4:10 left to go here in the third period. Another power play, another Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill for the Oahe Capitals, trying to kill it off and keep this game tied 4-4. The Cougars have it. Myrie, pass goes across. A diving play from Grease. The puck's still in the zone, though. Now Grease will intercept a pass. It goes off the glass, goes all the way down, and a good first kill there for the Capitals. With 1:35 left to go on the power play for Aberdeen. Jaron Beck, part of this penalty kill unit right now. Ashton Grease goes back. Dre Burns, high stick. That'll be called against the Aberdeen Cougars. Not the penalty high stick, but just played by high stick. So it'll be all the way down for an offensive zone faceoff for the Caps as they look to maybe attack shorthanded here with 3:37 left to go in the third period. 4-4 our score. Cougars had a 2-goal lead. The Capitals came back and took a 3-2 lead. Aberdeen scored 2 more goals in a row to go up 4-3. And now we sit at 4-4. Sanderson, who had the tying goal, he's in the box right now for another minute 23 or less, as now into the zone come the Aberdeen Cougars. Good stick again by the Caps. And clearing down the ice are the Oahe Capitals. Brady Huff had his pocket picked by Jaron Beck. Now Ashton Grease looking to maybe attack shorthanded. 1-on-3 right now. Comes in front, a shot by Grease, and a save made by Hunstad. Now Grease behind the net. His pass comes out, looking for a chance for Carbonneau. It's going to be for Bert Schweitzer. And Schweitzer was able to take a hit, a reverse hit on the Aberdeen Cougar player. 48 seconds left to go on the power play. 2:58 left to go in the third period. Grau's pass off of a skate is cleared down the ice again. Back behind the nets. Schweitzer, he'll turn as Coughlin will wait. His pass goes up the middle of the ice. Into the neutral zone come the Cougars. 27 left to go on the power play. Claymore, he moves around. Claymore coming to the front of the net, trying to get it in front. There's a rebound chance, and Scholes is able to get it between the wickets and hold on for a save with 2:33 left in the third period and 21 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Caps. Mason Carrolls will be coming out here shortly. I think he's got about 7 seconds left before his time is out. He's got to wait for the next whistle. There's a shot save made by Scholes. A rebound goes off the crossbar. They were that close for Aberdeen to take the lead. 10 seconds to go on the penalty to Sanderson. Up the boards, chipped up, but not out. Now it'll be thrown down with 2 seconds to go. The Caps kill it off. They're 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, and we're back to 5-on-5 with 2:08 left to go in the third period. Pass through the neutral zone, goes off the stick of Burt, so there is no icing. Burt will go back in his own end behind the net to play it. Keenan Howard throws it into the bench of the Oahe Capitals, and we get a whistle with 1:57 to go here in the third period. And the coaching staff has to make sure that they be on the lookout. 1:57 left here in the third period. 27-24 in shots in favor of the Caps. But where it matters the most, it is a tie hockey game with a score 4-4. Face-off is taken by the Cougars, but it comes for the Capitals. Up the boards, not out of the zone. Grau holds it in. Claymore trying to get free in space, the high slot. He'll take the puck from the near side, over the far side, comes in front, and it will be played now by Sanderson. Sanderson trying to leave it up for Grease, but his stick was bothered, so he couldn't get a pass away. Now Grease in the neutral zone. He'll try and turn from his backhand to his forehand. Maybe got a little bit of a hook, but he carries it in the offensive end on his off wing. Takes a high hit, a shot, locked up, comes around the boards, comes out with 1:15 to go. Dre Burnt will easily get to it. He'll turn, fake a pass, up for Beck. Tipped, but played by the Cougars. And in the zone is Shield. His shot glove save made by Scholes. And we get a whistle with just 65 seconds left to go in regulation. In a 4-4 game. The Cougars, who were outshot by 3 in the first period, Outshot by 1 in the second period. We now get a timeout. Did not see who the timeout was taken by, but we get a chance here. 4-4 is our score. It was a 2-0 lead for Aberdeen. And goals in the first period. Jacob Grau got a screen goal, and then Jaden Jorgensen found a wide open Brady Huff to make it 2-0. But then Ashton Grease made it 2-1. A minute later, Sanderson tied the game up, and then Grease made it 3-2 for the Caps. But in the third period, Jackson Danielson tied it up with 3-3. And then Carson Myrie made it a 4-3 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars before Carter Sanderson tied it up on the power play. That's where he stand. 4-4 is our score. Philip Zenz got the assist on the Myrie goal. They got Ryan Wadeen on the assist. Actually, they do not have Ryan Wadeen on the assist for Sanderson. It's going to be just a unassisted goal for Sanderson, the power play. But as we are tied here 4-4, the Caps will have a face-off in their own end, which will be to the right of Scholes with just 65 seconds remaining here in regulation. Ashton Grease, Philip Zenz take the face-off. Huff is taken by the Capitals. Final minute here in the third period. Pass from Coughlin into the neutral zone. Huff walks it in, takes a little bit of a check, goes over for Myrie. Up the boards, not out. That pass was to the corner, trying to maybe looking for a redirect, flipped out of the zone, knocked down by the glove of Coughlin. He throws it off the linesman. He was trying to dump it in, but could not, and then it is thrown out and into the bench of the Aberdeen Cougars, where it's caught by Jacob Shield. And with 34.2 left to go here in the third period, it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for Aberdeen because where the pass was attempted was inside the Capitals' end. 34.2 left to go. Claymore to take the faceoff. It's taken by the Capitals. Sanderson trying to break free. Sanderson with a breakaway. Sanderson looking for the hat trick. Off the crossbar and it doesn't go in. The rebound goes wide by Grease. Beck trying to get to the front of the net with 20 seconds to go. Jaden Floor, his backhander goes wide of the nets. Back for Beck with 15 seconds to play. Throws it in front. And we get a whistle as Ashton Grease is in the crease. No penalty, but it will come out to the neutral zone. Oh, man, Carter Sanderson had the opportunity, goes off the crossbar and goes out. So a timeout now will be taken by Aberdeen with 14.6 to go. So the Caps took that first timeout, which kind of felt like that was going to be the case. But now Aberdeen takes their timeout with 14.6 left here in the third period. There's a lot of people standing here at the ODI Ice Rink. The home of the Aberdeen Wings and the Aberdeen Cougars. And the Caps in a dogfight with the Cougars right now, 4-4. With 14.6 left. 28-25 in shots in favor of the Capitals, but we are 14.6 ticks away from heading to overtime for the first time here in the regular season for boys varsity. Be the second straight overtime broadcast for the Hawaii Capitals. As the girls varsity, they lost in overtime to Brookings last Sunday. Now here tonight, for the neutral zone faceoff. I think both teams might be satisfied with taking a point. And obviously the Caps will be going for the win. And that's Coach Steele's motto. What you kind of like about it is take the chances in overtime. You've already got the point. Sure, you don't want to give that other point away, but we'll go ahead and take that opportunity to get that second point. Coming in here, 10 seconds to go. Beck overskates the puck. Tied up, not out of the zone, throw it on nets, and Hudstad made the save with 2 seconds to go, and we are headed to overtime. 4-4 is our score. Carter Sanderson timed the game late, had the game on his stick, and just couldn't quite finish it as it went off the crossbar. And we will head to overtime for the first time for the boys varsity, and for the second straight broadcast, we'll have an overtime game between for the Hawaii Capitals. We'll have a 5-minute small break. No Zamboni. I don't think either side switch. They don't switch sides. They stay in their own net from where they were in the third period. But the Caps and the Aberdeen Cougars headed to overtime. We'll be back with overtime after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jason of Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Assistant Captain Jaden Floor, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back as the Hawaii Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars are headed to overtime here this evening. The Caps, who had the 3-2 lead, ended up being 2 goals by the Aberdeen Cougars to make it 4-3, and then Carter Sanderson tied the game up 4-4 to send this game into overtime. Spencer Kelly back at the station. John Winkler here on this Friday evening. Good that you are along with us because this is an exciting finish. Now, again, it's 10-minute overtime. The first team to score wins. If there is no team that scores in that 10 minutes, both teams have earned the point, and that's all the points we're going to give out. There is no second overtime. The last time the Caps were in an overtime game, well, it didn't turn out so well, but it was a double overtime loss in the state semifinal to the Rushmore Thunder. I know there's a lot of people, and why did you have to bring that back up? And I understand, but have to say it, have to bring that out. But now the Caps have an opportunity to have the next time we go to overtime, talk about something happy that happened. And the Caps have that opportunity here, 5-on-5. There is no 3-on-3, 4-on-4. It's 5-on-5 to start out. And we are underway here in the overtime period. Both teams are still going the same way. as it was Mason Carroll's a backhand pass. They try to stuff it in, or the Cougars unable to. Now Jaron Beck, his pass intercepted. Still loose in front. To the near side corner it goes. Off the boards. Grease trying to throw it off the boards to himself. Now to be flipped up, and it'll come out. And it will be into the student section. And we get a whistle with 9:34 left to go here in the overtime period. So a neutral zone face-off from the Capitals neutral zone. And Ashton Grease wins the face-off, starts to move it up. And now it'll be at the blue line. Grease will turn, gives it for Sanderson. His shot, and a save is made by Hunstad. Every shot can end this hockey game at any point. 9:15 left to go in overtime. It'll be played from Jaden Floor. Fights off a check. Beck tried to put it back in front of the net for Sanderson. Now Beck will race after it again. He'll take a couple of hits from two different Aberdeen Cougars players. And now Jorgensen will, from his own, behind his own cage, gets it up for Myrie. Carson Myrie made it 4-3 for the Cougars. And now it turned over, 2-on-1. Here's Grease. An opportunity, shot, save made by Hunstad. It was loose, but the referee blows the play dead, and Ashton Grease upset about it. Rightfully so upset about it, but he's got to make sure he keeps his cool. The referee, knowing it's overtime, giving a little bit more of the benefit of the doubt to the players, to be a little upset. So he does not call a penalty, because with the emphasis on calling penalties, that could have been something against the Capitals. If that's in the first period, it probably goes against the Capitals. But in overtime, they're allowed to play on. Andrew Coughlin behind his own net. He'll sidestep away from Devin Dodson. Took a little bit of a check from Dodson. Now he's tied up by Andre Carbonell. And now out of the zone, Andrew Wool carries it in. It'll be Ian Alberg. Into the corner. Comes back out in front of backhand chance. It's loose, and it'll be played back out. And at the blue line, it's thrown back in. I believe did not come out of the zone. Alberg has it. He'll throw it behind the net. Andrew Wool. And Wool will pass it back to the point. There's a shot sticked away by Scholes, and no rebound chance as it goes into the corner. Capitals they chopped down a stick. They're going to get a penalty here in overtime. Coughlin, one-time chance. That one is blocked up by the Capitals, and then they finally touch it up, get possession, and we get a whistle with 7:48 to go. I believe a hold is going to be called in the Caps. So in overtime, 7:48 left. See who it actually is that gets called for it. It is Devin Dodson that gets called for a hold. And it is a fourth power play opportunity for the Cougars. They are 0 for 3 right now. Aberdeen a pass to the point. Philip Zenz throws it over to the far side. There's a shot up high, and it might have gone off someone before it got to Scholes, and it goes in the nets. And we get a whistle with 7:36 left to go here in overtime. 1:48 left to go on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. 4-4 is our score. Overtime between the Aberdeen Cougars and the Oahe Capitals. On a Friday night, first of 3 games for the Caps. That one going to overtime. We'll see how that affects the Sunday game against Huron. Legs are going to be a little bit more tired, no matter if this game ends in the next 30 seconds or if it goes all the way to the 7:30. Coming in is Carter Sanderson. It is an onside play. Aberdeen Cougar man lost his stick, but Carson Myrie comes away with it. Myrie gets around one man. Myrie on the backhand, trying to get it over for Scholes over his shoulder. Cleared away by the Caps, but not out of the zone by Grease. And now Grease will pickpocket his man, flips it up, gets it out, and goes all the way down. Philip Zenz will take it behind his own net. Pass over, trying to get it back. It was tipped by Sanderson. Now Shield plays it back. A good puck movement there, but missing. And an icing called on Aberdeen. Pass went to Zenz, and he just flat out missed it, trying to tap it in the zone. And so on the icing, it's an offensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. Keller Herman will take it. Barrett Schweitzer is out there along with Jaden Floor and Keenan Howard. The penalty kill line of Herman and Schweitzer and get the job done here in overtime. Faceoff is won by Grau over the top of Floor. Now a race after it. Icing would be the call, but into the zone, and we'll have a whistle as the net comes off with Smorings. Carter Scholes was taken down as well, and he might have taken a shot to the gut. So with 6:47 left to go, Scholes will get back to his skates. Kieran Duffy is the backup goalie tonight. He will get the start tomorrow. I'm going to try and talk about where the faceoff should be at. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think the faceoff should probably go outside the zone with 6:47 to go, because it was Brady Huff that skated into Carter Scholes. And we're not going to, Coach Steele not going to win the argument. He's going to try and continue to argue, but he's not going to win the argument. Get the puck out of the zone, but it will be an offensive zone faceoff now for the Aberdeen Cougars, still with a minute left to go on the power play. 6:47 left to go in overtime. Brady Huff looking to win the offensive zone faceoff to the right of Scholes. It's won by the Cougars, but cleared out of the zone by the Capitals. And there's a big check, knocking down Howard. He gets back up, nearly had possession still with it. Goes off the referee on a clearing attempt from Huff. Goes all the way back out, flipped by the Capitals at the blue line, taken by the Cougars. Still at their own blue line, nearly turned it over. It was taken by Schweitzer. He slows up Coughlin momentarily, but now Andrew Coughlin in. Lost the puck, gets it back. His pass to the slots. It's loose in front, and the Capitals will take it and get it out of the zone. And another big check. This one on Keller Herman. And now 2-on-2 in the zone. Myrie trying to go around Howard. A shot and a save made by Scholes. Able to get the glove up there and then cover for a whistle. A huge save for Carter Scholes. 6:01 to go. 13 seconds left to go on the power play before we go back to 5-on-5. And the Capitals right now, again, are trying to find a way to kill off this penalty before the Cougars are able to put one in the back of the net. Go back to 5-on-5. Jacob Scheel from the blue line. Pass over for Carrolls. Now back for Scheel, but it was intended for the other defenseman. And it comes out of the zone. Philip Zenz now has it. Out of the penalty box comes Dodson. Sanderson steps on the ice. Dodson with a good skate across. But the Cougars still in the zone. Sanderson, good back check there from the 8th grader. Out of the zone, and now Carter Sanderson got a chance one-on-one. Trying to go around his man, but could not. Taken by Grease. He'll come into the zone. Grease is in. His shot was redirected, goes wide. Myrie out of the zone. Skates it into the neutral zone, into the offensive end. Myrie trying to toe drag move. Good play there from Hunsley. Myrie goes down in front of the nets. Behind the net will be taken. And here is Carter Sanderson up, trying to tap it along to himself. They say it's a good onside play. Now Ashton Grease a chance, but a good back check again. There's Sanderson. He scores! A hat trick for Sanderson, his second straight game with a hat trick, and this time it comes with an overtime winner with 5:01 to play. And the Hawaii Capitals are now 2-0 with Carter Sanderson his second straight hat trick in as many games. And a 5-4 win for the Caps here tonight. They come back from a 2-0 deficit. They take a 3-2 lead, down 4-3. Come back with Sanderson tying it up. Ashton Grease should get the assist, and he does. So a hat trick for Ashton Grease to finish it off, and the Caps win it in overtime, 5-4 over the Aberdeen Cougars. What a win here on a Friday night for the Hawaii Capitals to start off a busy weekend. We will step aside and we'll come back and we'll talk with Coach Steve Steele, the post-game show. You're You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Dre Burnt, assistant captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the ODI Ice Rink as the Hawaii Capitals win it in overtime 5-4. And Carter Sanderson, his second straight hat trick in his mini games, and he also gets the game winner. Ties the game, actually tied the game in the second period, tied the game in the third period, and then won the game in overtime over the Aberdeen Cougars, as we're joined here with Coach Steve Steele. Coach, how about that win? Second game of the season, you have to go to overtime. I know that's probably not the plan to go to overtime the first game of a 3-game weekend, but that was a lot of fun.
You know, it was a lot of fun. It was a very fun hockey game, really high pace. I think you saw the depth we talked about from Aberdeen. You know, they rolled 3 lines deep, and, you know, I got to give a lot of credit to our third line. Our third line came out and played outstanding. So, you know, very, very proud of those guys for coming out and really doing a great job. And, you know, yeah, Carter Sanderson, I mean, he's got a heck of a shot, and, you know, that's what we asked of him, you know, said, hey, don't think you're being selfish. You got a really good shot. Just use it, and he did. And
he almost won it in regulation, hit the crossbar, and had another opportunity to win it in overtime. And I know that's got to feel good for him, but could you see him upset that he didn't get that game winner in regulation going before overtime started?
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely a little upset, but you don't shoot 100%. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. And, you know, he just got to keep going back to keep shooting. And, you know, he did, and he wasn't shy. You know, I said, and that's been the thing that's been a lot of fun with Carter is just getting him to not think that he's got to do anything other than what he's, you know, capable of doing and you know, what he's good at. So, I mean, he did an outstanding job tonight shooting the puck.
Carter Scholes, he made 23 saves on 27 shot attempts, you know, especially two, and maybe because, you know, all those goals happened on the other side away from me, that I know two of those goals are really no goalie's going to stop him. He didn't see the first one in that second pass. The second goal was a great pass, but maybe not his best night, but still finds a way to pick up a win and get those saves when they needed them the most.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple amazing scrambles there. You know, I think we went down to man 3 or 4 times after we tied the game. You know, I think we had maybe I'm wrong, 2 penalty kills to end regulation, and then we had the one in overtime. And in those, he had to make a couple really good scramble saves. And, you know, a couple of those, I mean, yeah, those first 2 were tough for him, and then that one was about as good a shot as you can, short side right into the bar. So, you know, I mean, he did what he needed to do in there still. He made the saves that he should make. And, you know, again, it's just like we say with Carter, you're not going to make every shot you take, and you're not going to stop every shot they take.
It's funny, too, because, you know, as good as he was tonight, that's just how good your goalies are, is that on a night like this, you're kind of saying, well, he didn't have his best night. Most goalies would say, I still want to take that night, what Carter Scholes had.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, he still did a great – I think the biggest thing that he did that was outstanding, I thought, was controlling the rebounds. You know, Aberdeen did an outstanding job. You know, I think they kind of exposed us defensively a little bit there, getting a lot of bodies to the front of the net. We had some defensive coverage issues, guys leaving early from the defensive zone a little bit, and he did an outstanding job not getting rebounds up and swallowing a lot of the shots. So he was our best defenseman in a lot of those situations.
You know, we talked about this Aberdeen team being a kind of up-and-coming team and had a lot of depth, and they – I mean, this is a team that can compete with the best of them. I mean, you guys are going to be one of the top teams in this league and expect to be one of the top teams in the league, and I think they're going to be able to compete night in and night out throughout this entire season.
Yeah, they will, and, you know, this is another – it's a fun place to play. It's a very unique place to play. You know, the boards here are easily the most active boards, you know, in the state. We were laughing. A couple of the passes they made were tremendous, you know, indirect off the wall, kicked right out to them. They got a couple breakaways off of that. We're like, man, at Expo, that's an icing because it's just going to dead off the wall and just go straight down. And, you know, so I said they do a lot of really good things here. This is a tough place to play, I think, in that sense because their boards are so much different than really the rest of the state's licensed boards.
Now you move on to Watertown. The last time I saw them, they were down 6-0 to Sioux Falls 1, and ended up being a 7-0 win for Sioux Falls 1 over Watertown. So they're coming in after a tough loss. You guys are coming off of a high with a win. That sometimes can lead to things being flipped around, but sometimes can also lead to, and what you want to see is lead into continue to be on that high and continue to keep them down.
Yeah, and, you know, that'll be the good thing is, I mean, this is going to be, I think a lot of the guys are heading over to Watertown tonight. So, you know, that'll give them time to kind of decompress because, you know, again, after a game like this, you're probably not going to bed right away. Give them some time to decompress, then they can get there and rest and, you know, hopefully stay off their feet as much as they can during the day tomorrow and then come back ready to go again tomorrow night.
What's the plan going against Watertown tomorrow?
Well, you know, I mean, we got to come out fast and we got to neutralize that top line. You know, I think their top line is extremely good, but, you know, again, I think that our depth can show to be better than theirs tomorrow. So we've just got to make sure we neutralize that and win the depth game.
Coach, appreciate the time. Congratulations on a big, fun win tonight, and looking forward to talking again tomorrow before the Watertown game.
Thanks, John.
Head coach Steve Steele, the Oahe Capitals, as they win at 5-4 in overtime tonight. Carter Sanderson with a hat trick. He scores the tie the game up in the second period to make it 2-2. And then he ties the game up to make it 4-4. Nearly had the game winner in the third period to finish out the game, but he did finish out the game in overtime with that goal to win at 5-4 over the Aberdeen Cougars, and they now move to 2-0. Aberdeen is 0-0-0-1 to open up the season. So a fun game tonight. The Caps outshoot the Aberdeen Cougars 32-27, but Aberdeen outshot Oahe 11-10 from the third period and in an overtime session. So they did get the more shots in that overtime period, the third period in overtime than Aberdeen, but also outshot. Well, they say they outshot the Oahe Capitals in the second period. That's not entirely accurate in terms of what we saw on the board. But the Caps again get the win and a much-needed second win of the season. Aberdeen played well. This is a team that's going to be a lot of fun to kind of see how they do because they might be upsetting some of those top teams, some of those top teams may not be expecting this Aberdeen to be as good as what they are. And Aberdeen nearly got a win at home in overtime over this Oahe Capitals team. So tomorrow, we'll be back on the air at 4:10. We'll start coverage of the girls varsity game taking on Watertown. And then it would be 8:10 for coverage of the boys varsity game against the Watertown Lakers as well. So we'll be in Watertown for both games tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Ashton Grease finished with 2 goals. It was Carter Sanderson, the other 3, to win it 5-4. And they will now be at 2-0 on the season as they knock off the Aberdeen Cougars. Thanks to Spencer Kelly back at the station for hanging out through this overtime period. And the Caps getting a big win 5-4. Back on the air at 4:10 for girls varsity hockey tomorrow afternoon as they take on the Watertown Lakers from Watertown. Once again, final score tonight, 5-4 in overtime. The Oahe Capitals, Carter Sanderson gets the game winner and a hat trick as we say so long from the Oahe Ice Rink.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Capitals Hockey is brought to you in part by Weatherall, Leisure Palace, Hermanson Endodontics, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Sunmasters, and All Around Graphics. Join us all season long for both boys and girls varsity action on your home for Caps Hockey, Capital City Rock, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.
Capital City's Rock 104.5 is KCCR FM, Blunt, Pierre, Oneida.
10 in a row on Capital City Rock is brought to you by Taco John's. Never wonder where to eat again. Taco John's in Pierre. Tom Brock at the top of the clock is brought to you by Capital City Wine and Spirits. Capital City Wine and Spirits, your only locally owned